This is Girls Night Out, the podcast.
Welcome to episode 72 of Girls Night Out in our new studio. We have a new studio, right? Would you say it's a new studio?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So, yeah, here we are.
Who are you?
I'm Gavin Stevens. What are you looking at?
Okay, I'll pick it up. My name is Nick Tompkin, and to the left of me is
Mace Galone, and to the left of me is
Jordan Shear, and to the left of me is
Manola Santanos, and to the left of me is
Hi, how are you? That was pathetic.
that was Gavin.
That was very pathetic.
You
how was
made
that
that
pathetic?
It was so pathetic that you guys couldn't just, talk. You just had to...
No, because you.
Fuck that.
Well, we were just waiting for our regular intro.
There's
that
no
you
regular
know we do
intro.
every
Yeah.
time.
There
The
actually
regular
is.
intros, introduce yourselves.
I feel like we
Extensively
do the
discussed.
regular intro. Like, there's more people on board for doing the regular intro
How do you
than
know
not.
this? How do you know
I'm
there's more?
on
Because
board.
there's 5 of us who do the regular intro, one of us who
Oh,
doesn't.
you mean there's more people here? But
Yeah.
this is not a democracy. This
It is actually.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not.
It actually completely is a
It's
democracy.
not a democracy.
What makes it not a democracy? Are you in
'cause
charge?
I said so. It's a dictatorship.
But you're the one trying
But
to be
if
a
it is
dictatorship.
okay, if it is a democracy, then I have a right not to do it.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
No, you have a right to voice your
What are
opinion.
you doing?
Not to, I don't know. I broke
That's
this.
it.
stand. I'm
You
sorry.
have it upside
Ripping
down.
the microphone out of the...
Yeah, you have it upside down. It's not even broken. It's not broken.
There we go.
There you go.
I was trying to, because it doesn't matter.
As a democracy,
Okay.
I have the right not to do it.
Well, technically, the majority wants to do it, so you should do it too.
Well, not
You have the
technic-
right to say that you don't like it, though.
Yeah, and I don't have to do it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You just did.
That's not how democracy works. The majority doesn't have to do what the minority doesn't have to do what the majority
We will
wants.
put you in jail. We can do that.
No, you can't put me in jail.
I know a guy.
You know a guy that knows a jail?
Your dad.
Yeah,
just
I'll
put
call
people
the
in
police.
jail.
Call the police.
Well, I mean, I'm not stopping you guys from doing it. Do it. Go.
yeah, but it just.
But
I've had a house.
we're waiting for you to be like to the left, so you kind of are. If you start the episodes, then you kind of are stopping us from
Well,
doing
then
it.
you're stopping me.
Because you
of-
know what? You don't expect it at this point.
Yeah.
You don't expect that we're going to
But
do it
wait
at
a
this
second,
point.
But he
you're
still
stopping
takes
me
the
from
lead.
You're
Yeah,
stopping
you
me
still-
from my quality of life.
What's
by
your
telling me
quality of
that
life?
I don't want to.
It's already bad. We don't need.
I don't.
We didn't cause that.
I don't want to.
People
I don't
want to
wanna-
hear what we think, but you got to pull this bullshit
I don't want to
every
go
week.
around the horn. So that's my quality of life. And
But do you
guys are
like
saying-
being the one guy who doesn't want to do it?
I actually
the
love
one
it.
guy who
I
has
actually-
to be different.
I
think
actually
if you
love
did
it.
it- you
You
think-
know,
That's why he
I
does
have
it.
dreams about it every night. I wake
You're
up-
segregating yourself in this podcast.
I-
You're kind of racist.
No, that's not racist.
You're a
Against
racist.
yourself. I can't segregate myself.
Rosa Parks would be ashamed of you.
I know she would. I can't segregate. Rosa Parks wouldn't listen to this podcast. I can't segregate myself. You guys have to. You're segregating me.
No, you're
That's exactly
segregating
what
us.
the
difference
I
is.
don't have a problem. Wait a second. I don't have a problem with you guys doing your stuff.
Yes, you do. You
I just don't
always
wanna
say
do
you have a
it.
problem with it. You totally have a problem
No,
with it. Don't lie
no,
now.
that's a different person.
Don't
that's
lie
not
now.
me. That's
You know you have a problem
that's
with it.
somebody else.
If you did it right, we would just get into conversation topics.
Well,
We wouldn't go, hey, thanks, blah blah blah.
but that's you guys. You guys got hangups. I don't have
You're on the
hang-ups.
same
You're the
level
hang-up.
of the guy who crashed on the Skyway Bridge.
I
You
would-
are doing that
See, you
on our
can't-
podcast. You're
you-
impeding the traffic of this podcast.
Yeah, but you can't flip
Every
that on
time.
me. Or you can say I'm Mahatma Gandhi and I'm like
I don't know
I'm
what
blazing
that
a
is.
trail.
No, I don't.
I
I'm
don't
blazing a
think-
trail of
I don't
individuality.
see-
I'm like Che
Not
Guevara.
seeing that
I'm a
one.
revolutionist.
I don't know.
Seems
if
I'm a
like so much
revolutionist.
stretch.
I'm a revolutionist in this oppressive,
bridge one.
oppressive podcast
The bridge
regime.
one was better.
You don't think people want to know where we're sitting? They do.
Nobody gives a fuck.
They
Where we're
fuck-
It's a
fucking-
new
You
studio.
know
Yeah.
They don't know.
They
if-
need a whole different mental picture.
Do you want
Yeah.
me to walk him around the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
No,
to
that's a
Nick,
great
by the
idea.
way. We should thank Nick for
Yeah.
the new studio.
So why does Nick
yeah.
walk us around the studio?
Well, what do you
We're
mean?
gonna make the table hover.
No, it's, you guys are like people don't know what studio we're in. You guys are making a big deal of it.
We're in a room. What's the box? Box room.
Perfect. Theater of the mind. Box room. It's not one of those
Someone just
spherical
left?
rooms.
Someone just got in.
If you were a child, I'd put you over my knee and spank your
No,
bum.
you would do that if I was an adult too.
or 6-year-old girl.
Or a 6-year-old
That's still
girl?
a child, Manolis.
Did you say if you were a
In your
child
books.
or a 6-year-old a 6-year-old girl?
16.
That's not good either, man.
That's illegal
Where?
here
In my mind.
In this podcast. It's legal in the podcast in his mind.
in this country of girls' night out.
Okay.
16-year-old girls are no in Canada.
Isn't
Is
the
it?
law if there's grass on the mound, play ball?
That's yes.
That's not the law at all. No one's writing that out. No one's agreeing to that.
That's in a book.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
All
to
that
you,
legal mumbo jumbo.
You know what
In
else
court?
is in the book?
Does she have grass on the mound?
Hey, then
Fair
play
game.
ball, sir.
That'd be awesome for like all our laws are just made of idioms, like just things like that. Like,
But you actually, like, he's like, okay, play ball. You actually just play baseball?
You can't use "it's in a book" as your defense because "star's in a book."
And that's,
I wouldn't base any law on
Star
that.
isn't a duotang.
Still, it's a version of a book.
It's called a great book.
It's got a what?
It's a great book. It's not just a book. It's the book.
Well, as long as the
Who's-
author says it is.
Who's the guy on Twitter that says he wants to buy episode 2? Who is that?
Episode 2.
I mean, he wants a second copy. Like, remember we were saying, well,
I think it was Adam Benson.
no, it wasn't Adam. No, it was someone else.
didn't
We'll have
see
to
that.
check. Yeah, so I don't know. Just want to
It
give
was
his
Ben
name.
Adamson.
Shout out. Some guy wants to buy one star.
Really?
Yeah, someone actually wants to buy one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I think we're done with Gavin's bullshit.
It's not really my bullshit. Because if you were in my shoes, the perspective would be, I'm done with your bullshit.
Well, what are your
All of
shoes
it.
made out of? What are those?
Whose phone's going off?
What is that? Headband?
No, those are. Whose phone's going off?
I don't know. It's not mine.
I'm holding mine, so it's not mine.
No, it's
That's really weird.
It's Stormtroopers.
It's mine. Who cares?
Oh.
Who gives a shit?
Why didn't?
My phone.
Sit there and let us take
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, really.
Quiet. Like, see if it goes away.
Whose phone's going off?
It's like someone farts and you just turn. He's like, "Who farted?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I just don't see why it matters.
It wasn't. It was loud too. It was like,
Yeah, it sounded like it was over there.
I'm like, what the fuck?
All our lives
Gavin-
were affected by it.
There's Star Wars
All
shoes.
our lives were affected by it.
Gavin, you were saying.
I said they're Star Wars shoes. The Stormtroopers.
Okay. Bandana shoes.
So if we were in your bandana stormtrooper shoes,
They're not bandana Stormtrooper shoes.
If we were in your
Stormtrooper.
Star Wars
They got-
shoes.
that are
Yeah,
also
thank you.
T-shirts.
bandanas.
Thank you. I don't have a
You
bandana.
can wear those as bandanas too, right? They
What,
double.
my shoes?
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
Well, I
bandanas.
guess if you wanted to, you could
Shoes.
figure out a way, MacGyver.
So if we if we were in your shoes,
Yeah.
we would be sick of our bullshit. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not sick of your bullshit. I'm used to your bullshit, but I'm not sick of it. I understand that you guys, you think the world should be molded in your vision, but I get it. That's what, you like.
I think you're projecting. I think you think that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm not forcing you guys to go, you can do the who's around thing. I just don't want to do it. So.
Okay, we get it. No, we don't want to push you into something you don't want to do.
Thank
Gavin.
you.
Fucking asshole.
That's not a fucking asshole.
His name's
Nobody puts
Patrick.
baby in a
Who's
corner.
this guy, Patrick?
Yeah, Ghost Director. Yeah.
You know him?
No,
Ghost.
I thought it was actually
I like how
Patrick.
anyone that
This
likes
is a
what we do,
director's
we
thing,
have to
but-
know them personally. There's no way strangers could like our stuff.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
It's just that director and Patrick. I thought it was like another one of his.
Electric engineer and more. Probably, I don't know who you ask. I am as good as I was yesterday and bad as I will be tomorrow. Fucking that guy. That's what he wrote. This little thing. Fucking, we gotta get him a star somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
Patrick, send us your address
Yeah.
You probably don't want to send us
To
your
what?
address.
to.
Probably a better way.
Send
the
it
email?
to our. Well, he can send it to our address.
You can DM the Twitter account,
Good
which
call.
we should plug periodically.
Twitter
throughout
account, like
the
through the,
episode.
yeah, he can message us through Twitter.
Right.
Because we probably follow him back. Let's.
At Girls Night Out Podcast.
Yeah.
There you go.
At
Wait,
Gmail.
it's actually
Gmail
just
podcast.
it's at GNO Pod.
Wait, do we have an email?
Pod, yeah.
Do we have an
I
email?
don't remember it. I think it's gnopodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay. You figure it out, Patrick.
Yeah, just send a pigeon. With your,
It's his responsibility. He wants it.
yeah, if you want this shit,
We'll get it to
prove
you.
Fuck, dude.
We will prove it.
Yeah, you're already putting too much pressure on us as it is, Patrick.
Yeah.
God damn it.
We will
I had to
get.
look at the notification.
Yes.
This is fucking bullshit.
We'll get it to you somehow, Patrick.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're gonna have it on the website at some point.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then it'll be easier to order. We
Yeah.
should have like some sort of like click and order thing. I guess that's what we're working on.
That's what we're doing, yeah.
All right, so what's new with everybody? What's going on?
Jordan.
This
I was just trying to warm into it. We didn't have to-
Why-
Jordan, what's new with you? What's new with you, Jordan?
Jordan's a note guy.
I know, but I was just saying, hey, how are you? I wanted to be like, hey.
I'm
How
sorry.
are you
I
doing?
unsmoothed into the transition.
That's
Apparently.
okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
he's not a small talk guy.
And
His
if you
bedside
register.
manner is
So we're
terrible.
gonna fuck. So we're gonna fuck.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
on.
Yeah.
Go on.
You have cancer. Deal with it.
You'd be a great doctor.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Okay, so we live in Hamilton. If you listen to the podcast, you probably know that, and because you probably also live in Hamilton and know us.
You're probably just outside our window.
Yeah, exactly. You can probably just hear us as you're walking by.
Yeah. You're probably only in this room.
And I don't know exactly what happened, but the Skyway Bridge in Burlington got fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dump truck dude, right?
Yeah,
What
he's-
exactly happened? Was he drinking or
I don't
some
know.
shit?
I don't know the details that
I
much.
we
know
should look
some.
this up.
He's 34 years old. He was drinking. It was like
He was
kinda early.
drunk.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know if he was
yeah.
actually having a cocktail at the
Dude
moment.
is
Yeah,
so fucked.
Yeah.
But his
And-
the back bed was up position.
Fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
his bed in the dump truck, or it wasn't like a dump truck. It was like someone carries like a lot of gravel. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a huge truck, and the back thing
And
was like extended all the way up, and it hit the bridge scaffolding.
It was
and
a-
tore it out.
this is the
Wow.
bridge that you go towards Toronto. That
Yeah.
bridge. So that's the bridge that has all that green. What do you call that shit?
The scaffolding.
The scaffolding
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
over that I guess keeps the bridge together.
Mhm.
You go underneath it, and you're like, oh, this is cool. It's like New York. You have that little moment, and you just keep going. No, I hate my life.
You say that every time you go under. Oh, this is cool, like New York.
Now I hate my life.
But yeah, so it just jammed right into that, right?
Yeah, he hit right into it and smoked all westbound traffic to Toronto.
So
Still,
Yeah,
right
did,
now.
did anybody die or?
Nobody died.
Oh, that's good.
Just
He's
shit
gonna
up,
wish he
shit up
had
all
it.
the traffic.
Yeah.
I think when you go under it, it's like you go. It's like New York if Vegas had a casino built about it. Because it's like a New York. It's like New York and Vegas. Don't they have a New York and Vegas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do
Yeah.
actually.
So it's like that. It's like a miniature New York. It's not actually New York. I kind of derailed this conversation, but let's get back on it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a local business guy, Ron Foxcroft. He was saying that bridge being out of order could cost him within, I think, a week, over $100,000 because it cost him. Or the exact numbers, but he's spending extra 5 hours in traffic, and however hours that is to pay a person sitting in traffic. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so whatever amount of pay he's giving those drivers, times 150 trucks heading that way, is
This guy
him.
has
Yeah,
a truck company, I guess.
yeah, Ron Foxcroft. Yeah, so he's saying it's cost him like shitloads of money, and lots of other trucking
What was he
companies.
saying? Like, what is his point? Is he obligated to sue someone? You're saying?
No, I don't think he's talking about suing anybody. He was just explaining like how much money he's lost just from that one bridge being out, and like just to his business. Never mind the entire local economy.
Louder.
Yeah, sorry. Not
Maybe
loud
just-
enough.
Why don't
Should
you
we
just flick
just
his
turn him
mic
up?
up a bit?
I have it all up.
Oh,
It's got to be like louder.
okay.
All
I'll
right.
try to be louder.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that guy's got a valid point. I think it's fucking annoying as shit if he's losing tons of money because some drunk asshole in a dump truck smashed into the sky. Like, at least if you're drinking and driving in 2014, at least
Yeah.
don't drive a dump truck for God's sake.
I know,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Rush
That is
hour.
an overkill, man.
Yeah, and it was
Really
so
did it
early
to
in the day.
the
Like,
highest degree
here's the-
possible of fucking up.
Here's
It's
the
so
thing,
90s.
too, right? Is like the guy because they've been doing work on the Skyway for a long time, right? So in a way, it kind of helps the guy because he can get extra money to who owns the Skyway Bridge, or is it government owned?
Vegas owns it.
New York,
Yeah.
New York.
that
You're
fucking
not
sucks.
Who is it?
I'm pretty sure it's federally owned. The
Okay.
bridge.
But that's
So, but who's suing? Is it a trucking company?
he's just saying he's losing money. He's not saying.
Yeah,
he's
he hasn't sued anybody. He's just
the
he's
government
making-
can sue him.
Yeah.
They
Oh, yeah.
like truckers get sued all the time.
Yeah,
Well, like what? The government's going to sue. Well, the guy's. Is he getting charged? The guy who hit.
he was
he's gotta be.
charged.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
charged for sure. Yeah.
I'm sure a shit ton of people can
They
sue.
took his truck
Yeah,
away.
yeah. I bet.
He's not allowed to have that truck anymore.
Well, truckers have been in trouble for a long time, and I just heard they've been getting in trouble a lot because tires flying off and everything. And like last time we were driving home, that guy was falling asleep.
Yeah. Last night we were driving home and we were like pulling up. It was we were on what, 2 lanes?
It was a 3-lane highway, but he was in the right lane, and it wasn't just like normal falling asleep. That was like he was really going.
We were
over it.
going right
drifting
beside
over
a
and jerking
transport.
it back,
Yeah.
drifting over again.
Yeah, we were right beside him and he was like just hitting the shoulder
I'm scared of trucks.
and then just coming right back. Yeah, it was like probably 1 o'clock in the morning at that
Yeah,
point
yeah.
when we were going back, and he fucking.
I had a
That
truck.
was pretty scary.
I had a truck actually. I was driving towards Niagara Falls, and the truck. I didn't have enough time to go get out of the way either way, like slow down or go fast.
Yeah.
Because out of nowhere, it just went into my lane.
Whoa.
And I'm right there. I'm like, and it was that part of the highway. There was still like there wasn't a shoulder. There was enough room that I could get in there, but it was all gravel.
Yeah.
So I was like, my car. I would say I had about 2 inches on both sides.
Jesus.
And I'm like, I took my foot. I knew I couldn't brake or anything because everything was so tight. So I took my foot off the gas and tried to let the car just slow down. And it was like I'm all on gravel. And like the whole time, all I thought was going to happen was I was going to go right underneath the fucking 18-wheeler, like just and
Jesus.
just like it was. And then the guy saw me, and then he got out of the way. But I was like, fucking incredible that I did like that.
That's all
that there.
human.
It was like cunt hairs on both sides of me.
It's all human error, right? Like that's the thing. It's like the odds are it will happen. Like
Yeah.
the odds are it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna happen.
But your point, I think, is a good point. Is 18 like don't be drunk driving a fucking 18-wheeler or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
but
about
the thing is that they must do it all the time.
that. My thing is like
Yeah.
if I was a truck driver and I was driving an 18, like it's like what cop's gonna pull me over? I'm driving. a
When I
fucking
was
truck.
out, I
I'm
remember
gonna
those
be drunk
things are
all the time.
dangerous. When I was out west, I was driving from Calgary to Edmonton, and just in ditches, trucks are just flipped because it was really windy. So they were just flipped over on their sides, like just tons of them all over the highway, just flipped on. It's so dangerous, those trucks, man. So they have all these laws for like, for like keeping trucks in, safe on the road. So they got all these laws. They got to pass all these bylaws and stuff.
Another thing that they're doing now is that they have like a lot of the trucks actually have like cameras and
I just
micro.
want- but what's happening is because of the economy, they're overloading trucks too. Like they're giving them more shit to carry and more stuff to deal with. I don't know if this applies with this guy, but it's the same.
This guy was drunk and had it in the open position.
Yeah, this guy just had. He
yeah,
had
but I
nothing
mean,
in
like
there.
there's probably truckers on pills and shit like that too, which can't be
Yeah.
helping either. There's truckers
Speed
who are
pills,
driving.
you mean,
Yeah,
right?
well, there's truckers driving way past exhaustion,
Right.
so it can't be yeah.
Yeah, but I think that was a problem more in like the 70s and shit. Than
No,
it
it's
is now.
happening now
because like,
of.
but they like get drug tested regularly now. There's cameras and microphones in their cabs now, so they can't even like talk on their CB
Well, they
radios
just had
and
a-
say like rude, politically incorrect shit
Well,
anymore.
they were just having protests like a month ago about being overworked and overloaded.
Oh, I'm sure they still
And
are.
like
but I mean,
when I was
like-
going to Montreal, there was a train that flipped. I had to take a bus because the train flipped on the tracks, and they're like, they overload everything now.
Mhm.
So they're trying to get more for less. And that's what I'm saying. So they're overworking these guys, too. I'm not saying this guy's innocent for that, but it's just like...
Well, no, I don't even think this guy had fucking any. It
No,
sounds
I don't
like
think
he didn't
so.
even have any cargo.
But
It's
I'm
just-
thinking more of that shit you can go out that way. More of the stuff had happened because guys are being pushed farther than they need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they have all those regulations because government but we all know how to get past government shit in this country if you wanted to.
80,000 cars is something like that a day goes over that bridge. 80,000 more.
80,000.
I heard someone say 80,000.
Yeah, it was,
Jesus.
Sounds like it'll be more, but
That's
it's
a
a lot of
shame.
fucking cars, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a headache. The whole thing's. I want to find this guy.
Is it
Might
just
be
in
enough.
one direction or is it both ways?
I'll stop bringing up your favorite band.
Always trying to shoehorn that in every conversation.
When is
sorry.
when's One
Jesus
Direction
Christ.
playing? You guys, they got good, nice lips, don't they? You guys think so?
I went on
Delicious.
a 20-minute rant last night about how nice the lips of the guys in One Direction are.
is while he was tying his shorts.
Are they non supple though?
Calling those shorts?
His woman pants,
Are you wearing them again?
ladies pants.
I feel so
Loves.
disconnected. Like I haven't even like looked at those guys yet. I haven't had like
One
time.
Direction. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know anything.
Yeah.
about it.
Mace carries pictures of them in his wallet at all times
check
if you
out
want
these
to see.
lips.
It's nice of you to call it a wallet.
It's 5. Justin
coin
Bieber's.
purse.
Yeah.
Anything you can fit a diaphragm in is not a wallet.
I just saw a video where Justin Bieber had like a bottle thrown at his head or something like that. That was pretty
That's
good.
an old one, but that was
Oh,
fun.
is it? Yeah.
Who?
Got punched.
Who
It's
was
an old
it?
one, but a good
Justin
one, yeah.
Bieber got a water bottle thrown at him.
Yeah.
He got punched by Legolas.
What?
Lord of
No.
the Rings.
From Orlando
Like
Bloom.
recent-
Orlando.
Which is Orlando Bloom's like my age. Why is he punching Bieber for?
Because Bieber apparently was hanging out with Orlando Bloom's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I guess this is the thing. Is it sad that I kind of know a little bit?
No, I just
A
expected
little
you
bit.
to.
You clearly know a lot
Yeah.
about this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, you told us to pull up to
I
the
think
campfire.
Wait,
I have a theory.
Can I stop you for a sec? One time I called Manolis and I was like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, just watching that that court video of Justin Bieber. It's hilarious." I was like, "I think you just enjoy it, sir."
Yeah.
Because he's so pompous in it. It is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my theory. It's like there's a picture that I saw on the internet where it's like Selena Gomez was hanging out with Orlando.
I already checked out of this conversation. I just like
So that to me, if they're hanging out, they're both beautiful people, so they probably fucked, right?
Probably.
And it was on one of Justin Bieber's little breaks. So Justin Bieber's like they probably had to break her and Selena Gomez, but he knew like he probably knows. Oh, you fucked my chick.
Yeah.
Just because they have just because you break up with your girl for a week doesn't mean that like it was like, oh, while we're broken up for a week, could you fuck like 100 guys?
yeah, but are they best friends or something? Is like Justin Bieber, Orlando Bloom best friends?
Not that I know.
So then who gives a fuck? It's like
It does-
saying, okay,
he's
you
mad-
broke.
he was upset that Orlando Bloom. He doesn't want anybody fucking Selena Gomez. What are you talking about?
So then, what did he do to
So this is my theory. So then, like Orlando Bloom apparently, like there's a footage.
It's sad that you have a theory on this.
I have a theory. There's a footage. Orlando
This is
Bloom,
the theory that's
Yeah.
left. He canceled a few. Like he did
Whatever,
a research.
I
It's his
try to tell
magic
these
bullet
stories,
theory.
it's like, no one wants to let me finish them. He tries to go up to him in the club, and out of nowhere, I guess maybe some words are exchanged, but all of a sudden you see him try to take a shot at Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber's like security guy just like pushes him away right away. It didn't get the shot in, but he basically want to try to punch out Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So what I think, and then you find out that Justin Bieber was hanging out with Orlando Bloom's either ex-girlfriend or ex-wife. I'm not sure about that part.
That's scandalous.
So what I think is Justin Bieber's like, oh, you want to fuck? Okay, you want to fucking fuck my chick? And he probably found out who his last chick was,
And he fucked her.
Fucked her. And then Orlando Bloom's like, you fuck Justin Bieber. Like, he's probably like, I still kind of like you. We just broke up, or we used, whatever. He's like, don't fuck Justin Bieber.
Before you continue your theory, should you be using an alias just in case you get shot outside for this theory? Like I thought a red dot on you.
Tomorrow I'm going
that
to be
theory
figuring
is
out
very.
JFK, just so you know.
No, you're not- you mean JFK's and Bop, Teeny Bop magazine, JFK.
The one that was flying the plane, that one.
JFK, yeah, he's handsome. That was a handsome man. So
So he fell in. Orlando Bloom's an idiot. He should have just did nothing.
So
you
Orlando
fucked
Bloom.
my ex. Big
So
deal.
Orlando Bloom punched Justin Bieber.
Tried.
Okay, tried to. He missed
Yeah, he completely missed. He probably would have hit him if the security guard
because
wasn't there.
Justin Bieber slept with his girl,
Yes. That's basically
Selena
what I
Gomez.
gather. No, Justin Bieber, because Justin Bieber slept with Orlando Bloom's girl.
It's an enigma wrapped in
like
a riddle.
I fucked.
Okay.
So I fucked your wife.
okay, let's say that.
Then so let's pretend I have a girlfriend.
That was a crazy night, by the way.
Yeah.
I fucked your wife.
was.
Are we clear on that part?
Yes. Okay.
You're mad at that, so to get back at me, you fuck my girlfriend.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay. And then
Except
who
he
am
fucked
I?
your wife on those pillows
Who?
that you had to sit on.
The fuck?
Yeah, there you go.
Who am I in? Who am I in that scenario?
You can be Orlando Bloom.
No. I can't. Like, who would I be in that scenario?
You have to be Orlando Bloom because you have the wife.
Okay, so you fuck my wife.
And you're Legolas.
No, you're Justin Bieber. Like you're Justin Bieber,
You'd be a
Okay,
great
right?
Legolas.
Yeah.
and I fuck your wife.
You fuck Justin Bieber's wife?
I fuck your wife.
Is Justin Bieber married?
No.
Okay, so my wife is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fuck my girlfriend.
And you're Justin Bieber, and you're
And
like,
I'm
you
Justin
fuck
Bieber.
my girlfriend, so you
so I'm gonna go fuck your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
I feel like you're like my dad.
Orlando
Sorry,
Bloom
I
had
just
sex
don't
with
get
Selena
it.
Gomez.
I think so.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
both beautiful. Why wouldn't they? Like they probably looked at
Because-
we're both hot.
yeah.
What
Why
are we
aren't
doing?
we?
Why
aren't our genitals together right now?
That's a rule.
That is a rule.
Let's kind
that
of that
is-
shit up.
Hot people
Yeah.
just fuck.
That is a rule. That's one of the universe's rules. Laws.
And then guys like us have to convince hot people to fuck us.
Yeah.
And that's why we do stand up.
I ran the numbers,
That
and
works.
I think you should come home with me tonight. I don't know.
What happened?
I ran. Never mind.
So the Twitter is at GNO Podcast. The website is girlsnightoutpod.com. And the Facebook is GNO Podcast as well. So check us out on all those platforms. Okay, there was a story that I read a couple minutes ago when we were vigorously doing show prep. I just want to, I'm really interested in hearing Manolis's opinion on this, especially on both of these stories that I got. More theories. So a mother of two allegedly left her children unattended so she could sneak off and give her partner oral sex. She's 25 years old. She was in Louisiana. Apparently, she left her two kids in the car as she went into I guess the bushes and blew a guy. And she's getting charged with child desertion.
Okay, so before we move on, so how old are the children?
How old are the children?
Yeah,
5 and 7.
5 and 7.
But they're sitting in the car. Windows are down. Motors off.
The windows are down.
But what would they rather her do?
Okay,
Blow the guy in the car with the kids?
Or have self-restraint. Wait until you have a proper moment.
All right, relax.
Yeah.
Who's this fucking asshole?
Seriously. Me, my logic.
Well, so wait. So my other question is: so she's like, the windows are down. It's I guess it's
She
summer.
took safe measures.
The windows are down. She can see her children are in the car.
Is that what you want to do? Watch
I don't
your
know if
children
she-
while you're sucking dick?
I don't know if
just
she
wanna
could see the
know- I
kids.
just wanna know
Maybe
exactly
she
the
tells
scenario.
him to keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
He's standing up.
Either way,
Yeah.
you're
7,
not.
though, you're probably old enough you're practically old enough to drink and smoke so you can
Yeah,
watch
pretty much.
yourself.
A Hagersville. It's a Hagersville thing, yes.
Exactly, yeah, what?
7.
What's bad about it? You can
Nothing.
drive a dump truck drunk. at
Yeah,
7.
well, why not? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? I don't know if anyone wants to watch the kids while either they're getting head or receiving head.
Except for
Well, mothers like to multitask.
Mothers
Yeah.
do. Yeah, mothers love multitasking.
The women are good at that.
So let me get this straight though. So now she goes into some bushes, but are the bushes with this guy to suck his dick? Is that what
yeah,
you're
she
saying?
just she.
They have to kick
Right.
Izzy out, who's shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Is
Should
the
we
ki-
tell that story or no?
Probably
Probably
not.
not. All right.
is now my other question, just before I have an opinion, is the kids in eye shot? Like how close are they to the car? Is it are we talking about half a block? Is 30 or 40 feet away, the bushes, and she can totally see the car and the kids?
The article didn't say that, but I'm assuming
Assuming-
no. I'm assuming she was she was far enough away that they couldn't see her sucking the dick.
No, but could she? That's not my point. Can she see her car? Can she see the car? Or is she far? Is she?
Yeah, I don't think she's looking at the car when you're in someone's lap.
No, I want to know. I'm asking a question. Is she in some bushes? But she now while I'm sucking to this, if I just pop my head out of the bushes and look. to
If
the left,
so, does that make it okay?
that makes a difference. It makes a big difference.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, if she
A kid, you know how much trouble a kid can get into in that second?
Well, I would have done this for her. If it was important to suck this cock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would just.
It's not a far leap for me to put you in this scenario either.
So she left them unattended. So yeah, I don't think she could see the car,
Well, then that's an issue.
and she's not allowed to see her kids.
That's
at
the
all
only
anymore.
issue.
Well, if she wants, if in desperate times call for desperate measures, if she wants
When's
to
it
get
desperate times to need to suck a dick?
You don't
It's not
know
like-
her.
Yeah, but it's not
You
like
don't know
maybe
her
she's an info.
situation.
Maybe
she
she's
could
an
be an
info.
info. We'll get a dildo in your glove box. You pull
Maybe
that
she
out
was
every,
choking and
every
she
once in a
needed
while.
something to
To
jam it
jam out
down
the
into
fucking
her
the
stomach.
corned
You don't
beef
know
sandwich
what
that's stuck in her
happened,
mouth.
There's some girls that desire cock so much.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
like in their mouths.
you can desire
true.
cocks in their mouth like
All
the
they
women
think
in
is,
your porn.
I need a cock
But
in my mouth. I want a cock in my mouth.
but you get a dildo. You put a dildo in the car. You
Who are
pull it out
we
every
to
once
I'm
in a
gonna
while.
isolate that clip. By
Who are we to deny
You get a
that?
dildo. You pull it in the glove
saying I
box.
need a cock in my mouth, and him go get a dildo.
And you pull out the dildo out of the glove box and you suck on it every once in a while you're driving.
the way. We're gonna isolate that
how
one
many-
too.
That's actually good.
You're jerking. How many times you jerk off and you're like, today's I need some pussy today.
You're
I
telling
have to
me
fuck.
you're telling me if you had the kids in the backseat of your car and you got to jerk off, you would leave those
No,
kids
I'm
go.
not talking about jerking off. I'm talking. My point being is like, I want.
You don't have to do the emotions.
I'm jerking off. And you jerk off every day, and then
I know
you're
what
actually
jerking
jerking
off
off
is.
is.
Phenomenal.
After a while,
Yeah.
you need pussy. You want to fuck pussy. I can't fuck my hand again.
No,
She
I
wanted-
get it. I
She
get
can't
it.
suck a fucking dildo. She needs a cock in her mouth.
I
She
get it.
loves
I get it. I get it. But she gave up that lifestyle
she
when she
didn't.
popped 2 children out of her
Literally, she
cooch.
did not. No.
Yeah.
She didn't do that. She's still sucking that dick.
It doesn't matter how many babies come out of your vagina.
I'm
If a
not
woman
saying
likes
that.
sucking cocks,
I'm
she's
not saying
gonna-
she doesn't.
wants
I'm
it.
not. Hey, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve to suck cock. I'm not saying she doesn't want to suck cock. I'm just saying you got kids. Like at some point, like the damage you're doing to your fucking children now.
But they
no
don't know what
damage
she's.
if they don't
didn't-
know.
Yeah, they didn't even know what she was doing.
She's arrested now.
got
Sit in the
arrested.
car,
Yeah.
kids. We're gonna go
They're gonna
geocaching.
find out. Oh yeah, our mom was sucking dick and got arrested.
No, listen.
That's in
what
their
she
life
should
now.
have done. What she should have done. Obviously, they were.
That's part of their life story. That's gonna be on their family fucking tree.
Can't even come back. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that did happen.
Say
That
that
did
again.
What did you say?
Their mom got arrested for sucking dick.
Like that's like a weird thing to have to
Technically,
go.
That's
through.
gonna be in
sucking
their
dick.
life. That's gonna be
Those
in their
kids
life.
will
My
both
mom
be
was-
stand-up
yeah.
comedy. or
Yeah,
stand-
their only option is or serial killer.
Yeah.
stand-up comedy or serial killer.
She
That's
should have fucking been an eye shot and let the guy stand and look at the car while she blew the dude.
So wait a minute. If you're the dude,
okay.
Right.
first of all, do you go for this? If she says, I got my kids, but maybe we can find.
Did
a
you just
bush."
ask him that question?
1 second. 1
All
second.
right.
You would go for this, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants to
And
jerk off
she
in my
says,
house.
Hey, I don't want to be irresponsible when I'm leaving my kids in the car to suck dick. Would you keep an eye on my kids? Watch my kids.
Can I just say
while
something
I'm
before you
sucking my
answer
I know
this?
it sounds weird that I have to look at kids while I'm getting a blowjob.
Can I just say something before?
But
Can
it's
I
better
say
than
something
them
before
getting
you answer this
abducted.
This would be
question?
better for Izzy, I
Abducted.
think.
Before you, but this is what Manolis would say in that situation. My kids, and I need you to watch my kids. Manolis would say to make sure he keeps the blowjob, make sure he gets it. He'd go, "You're a very responsible mother. Good for you." You would say something like where you would compliment her and her mother
because he's a
skills.
gentleman.
Yeah,
He's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman.
This
That's
is what I would do.
He's
This
like-
is what I would do.
Thank you for taking me to Red Lobster.
is what it is.
Absolutely.
Beggars
There's a
can't,
nice bush outside.
beggars can't be choosers. And I don't know if she'd be cool with this because it sounds like she really wanted a cock in her mouth. But I would be like, listen, how about you just give me a hand job and then keep it that way you can still look
There's
at
a
the...
picture of her, by the way.
It's cute. How
That's
about-
cute.
She's cute enough. How about she just gives me the
blowjob.
hand job and keep her eyes on her kids while she gives me a hand job, and I'll just lie on a rock.
Wait.
Like a walrus.
Lie on my back.
Exactly.
Lie on my back like so I'm doing.
Listening.
That's good.
But like it doesn't take that long, so it's like the kids were probably in there for like fucking 15.
You know how
20
long it would
minutes.
take if you have to watch kids while you're doing it? Like
Yeah,
a
but that's why
long
she
fucking
was like,
time.
"I'm not gonna look at my fucking kids as I
True.
But-
jam a cock into my mouth."
I wonder, like the kids' perspective, because like this isn't probably new to them. They're probably like, they're probably like, hey, she's not doing crack anymore. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like,
How old are the kids again? Sorry.
5 and 7.
You know what I think? I think they started realizing what kind of like this is weird, and she
Yeah.
was like, "They're looking at us now."
Yeah.
They probably did it in the car before.
Yeah.
They probably did it like around the kids, and then she started realizing they have that part of their brain where this is fucked up.
yeah,
So she had to go somewhere else and do it.
Yeah.
She's when they're like tiny babies, you could probably do all that shit. And then when they start staring at
should've
you and
just-
looking you in the eyes and shit
Put the kids to sleep. Go home. Put the kids
with
to
like a
sleep.
chloroform
That always works. And then
hey, whatever you gotta
then
do, right?
behind them
Then go in the garage and blow them there. Or
in the
something.
garage.
That's a good point. I don't know why they just didn't go back
Yeah.
to her place
Maybe
or
she's
some
got a
shit.
boyfriend.
Yeah, I was gonna
maybe.
say,
Yeah,
why
more
did it have
likely.
to be on the road? Like,
Yeah.
what was the situation? Like,
Maybe she gets off on public.
PDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably
Post
likes
displays of affection.
Affection? You think it was affectionate?
Yes. It's a
Probably
blowjob
like
can be
sucking dick
affectionate.
while people are around. and
You
shit
hold
like
hands
that.
while you're sucking. Hold hands.
Does she have a Twitter handle?
Yeah, Roadhead.
Roadhead.
At Roadhead.
Roadhead.
49.
So what happens to her now? She got arrested for.
We should have known
She's
from that.
arrested. She has a $5,000 bail, and she's not allowed to see her kids anymore.
Yeah, they're gonna take those fucking kids away.
Well, as of right now, she's not allowed to see the kids. So
They're gonna
I'm
take
not
those.
sure if it's ever, but
So she's got all the cocksucking time in the world now.
but like
Yeah, she does.
that's. I'm sure there's worse, like parents and like she at
Yeah.
least she because I'm saying like I get that it's fucked up, but at least she like didn't do it in the car and the windows were down. She had the key, like the engine wasn't running, like so.
Here's my thing. It's not that she went out and got blowjobs and shit like that. That's not even a problem because you should be able to do that, right? It's you're so fucking stupid to do it. Like you didn't even have.
She fucked
You're such
up.
an animal that you couldn't even like. All right, let me take care of this business first because this shit might happen. Let's go back to my place. I'll put the kids down or put them in front of a movie or give them some food, and then we can go or go to a hotel.
Go behind the couch.
Something. Go
I
behind
had a girlfriend one
couch.
time. And she was like, She goes, "You want to fuck in the park?" I'm like, "Sure, right?" But she was
That's surprising.
That's super weird.
Do you
So
want to
casual.
Sure.
do you want to fuck in the park?
Yeah.
Which park?
Fucking, it's a small park, like downtown,
Not that one with the big in front of.
several blocks away from the hospital. What's that one?
Oh, don't know.
Around like kind of around the bend, up the road a bit,
Anal Rape Park.
from where like Gallagher's and all that shit is. And I guess that down. I don't
Pussy
know.
Slam Park.
So I'm fucking.
No, but they have a great swing set there.
They do have a good swing set.
really do.
It's like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And you fucked on like what?
She was, one of those park benches. So she was like standing backwards on the park bench, holding it.
I sit
And
on
I
those
fucked her doggy
benches.
style, right? But as I was fucking her, as much as I was enjoying fucking her, all I really was doing is just constantly like eyeing the whole park and make sure no one was coming.
You're
Yeah.
looking for
Some
Mexicans.
dudes all of a sudden just standing up beside us, like, "Hey, how you guys
Applauding, slow
doing?"
golf
Bravo.
clapping.
But as I was fucking her vagina in a park, I was trying to be responsible.
That's why you. That needs to be on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
As I was fucking her in the park, I was trying to be responsible.
wanted to
You know, you needed it was a drone. If you had like drones to protect you while you're out there, just like some guy in a cubicle manning some drone, making sure no one's sneaking up on you, you'd be fine.
It's a drone and a Bluetooth headset.
Yeah.
Those are available to everyone who's fucking in a park.
It's the fuck drone. It's the fuck drone.
We should start that business. Fuckdrone.com.
When you want to fuck in a park,
Discreetly, though.
It's a
you hire one of our high-level technicians.
Our overly loud drone. Huge lights on it and shit.
My luck would be that guy from Hess.
Gasoline.
drone vending.
You know that guy from Hess? He's like, "Would you like to buy a rose?" That's my luck. That guy just shows up.
As you're fucking your
Yeah.
dog.
Dude, now's not the time.
She puts it on her back. Would you like to buy a rose for the lady?
Now this chick pops out of a nearby bush like, "Hey, could you watch my kids?"
And what happens if you don't buy the rose? Then she's like, "Well, you're not gonna buy me a rose?"
I'm fucking you right now. I can't deal with this. My wallet's in my jeans and they're on the ground right now. Fuck's inside of you. Can't we just fuck like normal people in a park?
Okay, so verdict, irresponsible decision.
Oh yeah, it's
All the way around, we all agree.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think-
she's
I'd say
fucking
so.
responsible. She didn't do it in the car. She wins the Mother of the Year award.
But
Yeah,
would
yeah,
you do it? Would you accept that blowjob?
I'm.
You already know the answer to that question.
Jordan, I am glad you don't have a uterus.
I think
We don't need more of those kids out there.
she just needs. I think that she shouldn't be charged with anything, but I think she needs to be sat down by, like someone like either a cop or a judge. It's like, hey,
One with a dick or without?
Yeah.
no, probably a vagina.
Yeah.
Just go, hey.
Like, so Judge Judy should sit her down.
The judge would say, hey, don't suck dick in the park while you have your kids, okay?
No, suck dick in the park. Just
While you
deal
have
with
your
your kids
kids.
first. Yeah, deal with your kids first.
Give her your kids and suck dick in the
Yeah,
park.
suck.
All right?
I'm not against it sucking dick in the park and shit. I just
Sometimes you just need someone to fucking have that
see.
moment of clarity and say, hey, man, this is not a good idea.
Here's my
Yeah.
problem with fucking up with kids because then you're making these assholes and you're throwing them into the world, and I gotta fucking run into these assholes because you could not put them in bed and then suck dick. You had to suck dick while they're in the car.
Yeah, but we need girls with father issues, right? I do.
Do you need dudes with father issues? They're so much
Well,
better.
those are just assholes.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I found another story about. This is another public sex thing that happened.
Do you have like
That's okay.
a Google News notification?
You know I do. Why you even question me on
Dump
this?
trucks and
You know,
public sex.
He pulls it to it.
That's all he gets is dump trucks and public sex.
I'm not going to
When
go
the
on the
two
record
happen
and say
together,
I
it's
love public
magic.
sex, but
Nothing wrong with public sex.
yeah. Well, let's see if you agree with this. Authorities are mulling over whether to charge a West Virginia couple for a consensual sex game. I don't know why they quoted that. That startled many of their neighbors. The sight of a man wearing only a hood on his head and crawling on all fours as a nightgown-wearing woman led him down the street on a leash promptly... their neighbors called the police on them. The man's feet were also bound, and apparently an unidentified object protruded from his anus. So...
Wait. She was walking like a dog.
A UFO. A UFO portrayed an unidentified. No,
Flying
it wasn't
object.
flying. So okay, a UFO.
An unidentified object.
I saw someone at fucking Jackson Square. A chick had a dude on a leash.
What,
Yeah.
did he have something
But
going
they were
on his
just
ass
walking,
hair?
though.
Oh, you've seen them?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
But they're just walking. Though.
It's bad enough.
No, but
like
they
at this
were, like-
point, you can do anything else.
Was he
after
naked?
that.
Yeah.
No, but he was just like sad. He didn't look happy.
No, trust me, that's what he's into.
Yeah, that goes.
Of course he's into it. He wasn't forced.
But that's like so. I guess the public shaming aspect. So with that,
Wait.
see,
That's
at least
was
the
he
girl.
on his hands and knees?
Yeah,
Okay.
and he had his
But
feet
he
bound.
was into it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, he's completely naked. So that to me,
That's the negative part.
that seems valid
Yeah.
to be like, okay, you got to be charged
Yeah.
with public indecency. But the girl who sucked the dick, she went into the fucking bushes and then did it.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
going
but
back
they
to the
weren't-
dick
they
suck.
didn't- But yeah, but they didn't
I
have
don't think
kids.
it's that irresponsible.
He's
There
using
was no
one
kids
public
involved in
sex
the
So
second
which
grade.
one? Okay,
to
who do
prove
you?
his point
no,
about another public sex.
here's my point. Who do you think is more irresponsible? That's what I want to ask.
Well,
Second one.
First
the
one.
first one because
No.
it's still the kids.
yeah,
But there's kids
you're
that are
damaging-
fucking
you're
walking
If
by
the
and
kids weren't
shit.
an element.
But there's kids that are seeing it when these people are walking down a public street. There's tons of kids.
Okay,
that are
okay,
Seeing it.
here's
At
it
least
in the
other
day?
girl
Was it
tried
in
to
the day?
conceal
Here's
it.
my question. Here's my question. What if the kids got shot? She's gone to get a blowjob. Someone steals the car and shoots those
People
kids.
get shot all the time, Gavin.
Okay, but what am I like? What if
Putting
that-
them out of their misery. Their mom's in a bush sucking a dick. They're probably like, please shoot. It's like that
Yeah.
scene from Full Metal Jacket, that little Vietnamese sniper. They're like,
Thank you.
shoot me.
But the naked people, it's hurting our eyes, but it's not like you're not putting kids in danger.
I don't think you should be walking anybody on a leash.
No, I agree with you.
General public.
I don't. You walk your leash, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay, so-
naked's the problem.
I think somebody even got
Yeah,
a video
naked.
on it, but I can't watch it on my phone right now for some reason. I don't have the plug-in. But somebody even got a video of it, so they were doing it clearly in the public. Was it in the day? That's what I got to check out. Somebody put the weirdest day ever. It doesn't say what time it was at.
Like that matters. Well, I guess there's less people in that.
Maze asked if it was during the day or not. I'm pretty sure it was during. Actually, the picture here. One sec. The picture. It's in broad daylight. It's in completely
see.
broad daylight in a suburban neighborhood.
Then
I can't
that
get the
is
video.
more irresponsible. Yeah, because a bunch
No,
of kids
I
are going
gotta
to see
go with
that.
the kids more irresponsible.
I don't see how you see that though.
I do. Because anything could have happened to those kids while she was not there. Anything could have happened.
Well, like I said, like if she was actually not having her eyes on the kids at any time, then
That's what happened.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. But
You
how do
endangered
we
your
know?
children.
Maybe she could. Maybe she was like every once in a while popping up, head out of the bush. So the kid's okay. Go back to the cocksuck.
Still, anything could have
She
happened.
loves the cock so much she
anything,
can't stop
anything
sucking
could
the
have
cock.
happened.
Loves cock.
That's why it's more to me that I think that's irresponsible.
What if she had a baby monitor there and she could hear?
That's a great idea.
Yeah, but you still can't get back to that car in time
You can have time to suck a cock. You can have time to suck the kids.
from someone breaking into your car.
She probably was like, I doubt she was like fucking in a deep of the forest. She's probably like 30 feet away, I bet.
I
I
can't just
think
a bet though. Like we gotta.
if
It
a
doesn't
woman
say,
like
so-
offered to like suck my dick and then she pulled out a baby monitor, I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, how do you know exactly what I'm into?
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone has to, out of two people, someone has to be responsible in every situation. I was fucking this girl one time, and then she started sucking my dick. I took the condom off, and then she wanted to fuck again. She about to get on my cock, and I was like, whoa. She's like, what? I go, I don't have a condom on. And then I put another condom on. But she was just gonna hop on my cock
Oh my god.
without a condom. Like,
So why didn't you marry her?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, seriously, what the
I
fuck
don't
is
wanna
wrong
have
with
to
it?
fucking have kids and wait, like run into parks and get blowjobs. You know what I mean? I'd rather work. But my point is like, so like this guy should have been like, listen, I totally want a blowjob right now, but I think we should just try to fucking figure out how to get rid of these kids first.
Yeah, no, the guy's like, I don't give a fuck about your kids.
Well, I give a fuck about her.
He doesn't give a fuck about her either.
Yeah.
She's just a dirty blowjob chick.
Well, a girl. It's fun to think of a girl as a dirty whore, just because it's
yeah, but
hot.
was it a stranger or
Still
was it a
treat
dude
people
that
like
she knew?
Didn't have that
beings
much
first.
detail.
Okay.
So I don't know. I have no idea.
He should have took the initiative and just said, "Let's, let's figure another way."
Yeah, because whenever you get offered blowjobs, you're figuring out other ways.
I would have done it.
Do you have a baby?
I would have
monitor?
done it.
The blowjob, or
No, I
figuring
would
out
have just
another
figured
way?
out. I would have
I would have been like Manolis too. I would have been like, yeah.
I would have talked her into a hand job
just,
and
like,
keep her eyes on the kid.
I know. I would be
That's
like,
so weird. That's weirder, dude.
She's looking. See, I get a hand job. I just lie on a rock, back on my back.
Why a rock? You're in a bush.
it's
I
like
got a
it's
story about a
Buddhism.
rock if you
It's
wanna hear it.
Buddhism.
No, like Craig.
Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Craig Campbell, he's a comedian that lives in England, but he was doing gigs in South Africa, and he was walking along a beach. I'm pretty sure it was South Africa. He walked like when you go on the beach, the farther you walk, sometimes less people. So he goes around this long bend, and then he saw these two dudes. They were both naked. And one guy was like lying on this like hot rock, like a boulder rock on his back, and he's like sprawled out like a starfish. And the other guy was like above him, like jerking him off like he was trying to unclog a toilet.
That seems relaxing, though. Okay, all right. Stop it. How come talking about two guys jerking each other off
Made me
relaxes
fart?
your bowels? It relaxes
thinking
your
about-
anal
I'm
cavities.
thinking about eating that cock with my asshole. So at that point, Craig Campbell decided to go back the other way. And
Of course. He continued on with his journeys. He asked them for directions.
that's my point. I think I picture myself on a hot rock on my back while she's like just unclogging a toilet and watching her kids.
You have a whole, like, you've set up a woods in this scenario. All we know is bush. You've added so many things to this story that we don't know.
Okay,
about.
so what guy is weirder? The guy who's getting the blowjob 30 feet away from the kids, or the guy on the leash with an unidentified
I don't think
object
either
out of his ass?
one is weird.
I would say
Yeah,
the guy
that's
in
the
the
second one.
leash is weirder.
Yeah, I don't think the guy.
But
in the,
I still think the first couple
Is
more
more irresponsible. But in broad daylight, though.
it's still
Where kids
at
saw
least-
it.
yeah.
Kids saw it.
Yeah, but still, it's still not their own kids. So yeah, you're right. I'm not saying
That's a
that they're
good
off the
point.
hook,
No,
but
that's a good point.
I would say the first one is more irresponsible. If we're going irresponsible,
Yeah.
she should have taken responsibility for that. Because the dude, it's not his kids, man. Dudes don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We're like fucking lions. You know what I mean? Like we go into a new pride. It's like, what the fuck are these kids
with
around
two
for?
people, you think one of the two would be smart enough to think of something.
Nah, fucking the dude doesn't. The dude has no connection to her. I'm pretty sure that dude's like, I want to come and get the fuck out of here because this is weird as it is, but I want this blowjob. You know what I mean? Like, and she's just like, if she's like, don't worry, they're fine. He's not gonna be like, are you sure? He probably said, are you sure? That was probably his extent of concern. Are you positive about this? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, because the article was about her getting in shit, so I don't think he got in any
Yeah,
shit.
he's not a parent. He's
Yeah,
not.
exactly,
He's not.
so-
He
just-
comes into the court, or he walks. Everybody's like, "Is the clap?" Bravo. Was those commercials with the fucking whiskey commercials where all the guys
the
clap?
Wiser's commercials.
Wiser.
The Club of Gentlemen or whatever. Yeah.
They all have sweaters on and they're all clapping. I think they should be easy on the girl. Leave her alone. She likes cock.
She's done it a lot.
Yeah, but she likes cock.
Okay. Is she a prostitute though? Do we know that?
No, it never said that.
She's just,
Okay.
She loves to have cock in her
Or
mouth.
maybe
I
she-
doubt she's a prostitute. Didn't
There's
say.
a chance that she could be.
See, this article left a lot of open-ended
Yeah.
questions. This was shitty journalism. That's what I'm saying right now.
Manolis created a whole backstory to the whole
Who
thing.
are we to argue her desire to have cock in her mouth?
I'm not arguing the
And I'm on her side.
I'm on her team.
Give her.
I'm just saying the kids.
Let's start a Kickstarter account. Let's get
For her?
Yeah.
$5,000 to post a bail.
So we can get blowjobs.
And then
And we all show off. Hey, what do you say?
Bail so she can suck our dicks.
What's the perks that we get all blowjobs in the woods, in a forest, in a bush?
He always gets a boulder.
Yeah. A rock. He gets a boulder.
We all do
That's a-
shifts.
I just
when you're
pictured,
done, you just
like-
go watch the kids.
I picture.
See? Responsibility right there.
So you want a blowjob daycare center?
Yeah.
A daycare where you go in like one of those kitchen, those plastic little
That's a great
tykes,
idea.
kitchen
You go-
stoves.
The girl wants to suck some dick.
It's
She
not a
goes to-
great idea.
She drops
It's
her
the
kids
worst
off.
idea.
They watch. Like, I'm gonna go in room number 2. There's a dick there you can suck. Oh, thank you. You go in there, you suck the dick, and then you come back. Okay,
That's the
that was
worst.
delicious.
Idea.
Thank you.
What do you think a blowjobbing daycare is going to look like?
Well, that wouldn't be the best job ever, though.
For working there?
Yeah, if you just
sit in
got
a
to
room
sit in a
and
room
wait
and a
for-
bunch of girls
I
came
always
in and
thought
just
it was-
sucked your dick.
Is there? Do,
I don't understand.
Do they
Are
still
you
have
working there? Or are you
fluffers?
just hanging? Are you working there?
Am I?
You said the best job ever. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a daycare. It's a job.
So you're watching the kids while getting your dick sucked.
no, I'm in the room.
Yeah, they have one of those one-way mirrors.
And
that
you just like stand there and look through
Well,
the
that's
window.
getting weird. That's getting really.
I don't think it's a job.
Now you guys are making this weird.
I
You
don't,
guys made the blowjob daycare weird.
I thought.
Congrats. Well done. You guys made that fucking weird. You
Here-
proud of
Yeah.
yourselves? Hold on. You proud of yourselves?
A little bit.
You made it
a
fucking
little
weird.
bit. A little bit. It was seeming a little bit too mundane and normal for me.
Yeah, to take such an innocent
Yeah.
concept
and
twist
then
it like
and
that.
twist and pervert it.
Do
Yeah.
Perverted,
they have
sick
daycare
minds.
at porn places? Like,
No,
like
they don't
if
have
you're a porn
daycare
star?
at porn. It's called a porn set. And
Porn
no, they
place.
don't have daycare at porn sets.
No, but you drop you off your kids. Like, what if she maybe she could be a fluffer? Do they still have fluffers? You ever heard of fluffers?
Yeah, they definitely still.
What's a fluffer?
Somebody who gets the person ready before the porn.
All
Like
her
sucks their
job
dick.
is just really like suck dick.
Get it hard.
But the opposite fluffer, like there's a guy fluffer too. So like a girl, he'll finger bang the chick until the scenes keep her wet.
But isn't
No.
that what the scene like?
No, they're acting.
So
Yeah,
what is
it's
it?
all
Just
porn.
that
It's a performance.
it's just like a chick who's willing to do that stuff, but not
Off
hot
camera.
enough to
Well,
be
it's like
on
you're
camera.
not
off
doing.
camera.
It's not one continuous take when you're doing
Porn's
porn.
a performance. It's not. That's not a real
Yeah,
sex.
you're
ever.
cutting-
Mace,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm fucking a chick,
Well,
right?
I mean, for me,
So I'm fucking a chick, right?
all right, I couldn't even pull that
I'm
up.
fucking a chick.
Okay, how do you?
Okay,
how
you're
would you
fucking
do
a
that?
chick with your
Okay,
hand
and we got
thank you.
changed.
behind your back.
Yeah.
And your
I-
other
I
hand
have a
hovering
card trick
karate
ready to go.
style.
So I'm fucking her, and then like the camera guys are like, okay, we're gonna move the cameras quickly, or we want something to just change. So they'll cut, but they're not. I haven't come yet. So what happens is I'll stop fucking her. They'll do whatever they're doing. While I'm just standing
I already came.
ready to fuck this
I
chick
came in the
again.
first
Another girl comes in and sucks my dick and keeps it nice and hard and throbbing. And then when this
Mace, how old are you?
I'm 19.
You should know what this is at this point.
I've never heard of a fluffer
That's
before.
you
Now
should
I'm
be ashamed of
amazed.
yourself.
Yeah,
so that's it. She just keeps the dick hard while
really.
yeah.
And like before too, right? Like she,
And before yeah.
A lot of fluffers were former magicians.
yeah, you probably know a few.
That's what that gig was.
The girls don't. There's no fluffers for the chicks though, right?
I don't know.
Your asshole made
They
that
probably
dick
have
disappear.
dildos.
Okay, so what's going on next?
do we
How
solve
the
this?
fuck do we go from that to hey, Ghostbusters 3 has a lot of women in it?
Well, it's
like,
not
how
that
do we
bad.
go from that to that? I don't know how to easily segue into this.
What did we solve that problem?
I don't know. I don't think we solve anything here. I think we just
Well, that-
bullshit for 2 hours.
That's
and
what
then-
we do.
All right. Well, Ghostbusters 3, all women, yes or no?
I don't think it's a bad idea. I watched Ghostbusters 2. I watched a bit of it last night.
Ghostbusters 2 sucks.
It's a repeat of the first one.
yeah.
It's not a good movie.
The
And
first one's great,
and
but
that's
the
why
second
Bill
one
Murray
sucks.
doesn't want to come back for 3 because he's like, we have nothing.
Was
new
he
to
in
tell.
2?
Yep.
Okay.
He doesn't want to come back for 3 because he's like.
He thought the script was weak or something.
Well, they're
didn't
talking about it's Paul Feig. They're talking about directing.
Who did
Bridesmaids
Bridesmaids.
and The Heat, and also created Freaks and Geeks.
he? Who's that
And
skinny
he-
chick from Bridesmaids?
Kristen Wiig.
They're talking about her in it, and it's a whole bunch
If
of them.
she
So
was
I think
in
it'd
it,
be
I think it'd
that's what
have
they're
a
talking
chance.
about.
Yeah,
Tina
yeah.
Fey, Kristen Wiig, and a few other people.
Oh, they're great.
If
Yeah,
the chicks
I
are
think it'd be
funny-
hilarious.
If the chicks are like the funny girls, like
Yeah, they'd
real
be
funny,
funny.
they'll be fine.
Yeah,
That'd be funny chicks.
I think
Toss
it'd be.
Melissa McCarthy in there too, probably.
Yeah, probably. I think it would be funny. I think it would be a good movie.
I think it'd be
Kristen
a good
Wiig
enough
would
twist if you made it chicks. I think too.
Kristen Wiig is funny. I like her.
I guess it would add like a new element to it. It just wouldn't be the same movie fucking over again.
Yeah,
for
it would
the
be
third
completely
time.
different.
Because nobody needs a new Ghostbusters at this point.
No, we don't.
You don't need it.
Ghostbusters one's
I'm
enough.
not opposed.
Yeah.
No, I'm not opposed to it.
No, I think it's a good idea.
No, I think
I would like to take my nephews to a Ghostbuster 3 movie if it was good.
yeah. I think
I
but I think with the chicks, it would give it like a fresh perspective.
well, in the comic book,
think
they
it'd be a
had
new movie.
women. They had women Ghostbusters at one point because in the comic book, the Ghostbusters apparently went to another dimension.
I
they
just
couldn't
don't
get
want
out.
it. I said this sounds crazy coming out of my mouth. I just don't want it to be sexual. As long as I want the women to be. It's about being funny and not.
Why
I don't
would it
want
be sexual? Why
because
would it
then
be
it's-
sexual? It's not a porno. It's Ghostbusters.
I don't.
And
like,
that is weird coming out of your
From
mouth.
the guy who just
No,
defended the
because, like-
Bush blowjob.
Yeah.
like if you watch a movie like.
Have you watched any of Paul Feig's movies?
Okay, Is it American Pie? Is it called or what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Any woman that's involved, the woman aspects of those movies are all just about being sexualized and tits and wanting to jerk off to them.
Yeah, but have you watched
Right?
any of Paul Feig's
Yeah.
movies?
What?
Have you watched any of Paul Feig's movies?
No, I don't know who Paul Feig is.
He's the director of Bridesmaids. We just said it.
okay.
Yeah, he doesn't write those type of movies.
Well, yeah, but I'm just making a point. As long as I still want to see. I don't want to see listen. I don't want to see a Ghostbusters 3 with chicks and like cleavage.
I think the problem is the last Ghostbusters movie Middle saw was a porn parody.
I know.
So
I
Yeah,
got
but you're
I got
talking-
porn. I can jerk off. I got.
See,
I
you're
don't-
talking
I don't-
about
I don't
Tina
need-
Fey and people like that. They're
Yeah,
not
I'm saying that's what
cleavage
I'm-
chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's girls like that, it'll be a great movie.
Huh.
Great. I have things to drain my balls. I don't need it. I want to when I see a movie, I want to laugh.
what is the premise of Ghostbusters? Because I haven't seen it.
Are you fucking serious?
Are you? Doesn't know what a fluffer is. What are you even?
A
Did you have
person.
no TV?
Yeah.
When you were
What
a
do you
kid?
think?
Are you one of those
Wait a
kids?
second. Hang on. What do you think the premise of Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Let's. What do you
Is.
think the plot of it is?
I've heard, obviously they bust ghosts. In
You've
various
never seen
forms, they
Ghostbusters?
bust-
You've never seen
Riveting.
Ghostbusters.
But only when they
You've
rob
never
banks.
seen
though.
Ghost. You've never seen Ghostbusters, dude.
But you've seen Thelma and Louise. The one time he fucking does a pop culture reference, the only time I've ever heard him do it, it's Thelma and Louise. What are you doing?
Dude,
Watch Ghostbusters.
Do you like Bill Murray?
I'll
Thelma
give
Louise.
it to you.
Is it?
Do you like Bill Murray?
I don't know. He's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta watch
I don't,
Ghostbusters.
I'm not.
Watched-
Huh?
You know those boxes with images in them, like on the cover and the screen. Have you watched any of that?
I don't know what devil device you're speaking of.
Dude, when they sent you down here
witchcraft.
from your planet, they didn't set you up properly to fit in. They just sent you in and go, you'll figure it out. Thelma and Louise.
But on these
That's all
capris,
we
you'll
know.
be fine.
Yeah, these capris. Here's a VHS.
As long as he watches the most popular movie of all time, Thelma and Louise. Nobody will catch on to his shenanigans.
So, ladies, you want to drive off a cliff like Thelma and Louise? Fitting in perfectly, Zygort.
So seriously, they are a business that catches ghosts, right?
That's
I
it.
got that.
They're scientists
Is
that
that
get
it?
They were professors at a university that get kicked out. They lose their tenure. They get kicked out, and they decide to put all their money into trapping ghosts.
That's the whole
But
premise.
there's
That's
for
basically
some
it.
reason,
Okay.
I don't know why in the first one, for some reason, there was more ghosts than ever. Something happened.
Well, because there was demons. There was it was the apocalyptic end of the world, and
okay.
What's the demon's name again? The
Zool.
Zool, yeah.
And Zool and Gozer and all these things, and it's really
I have seen the clip on YouTube of the fridge. There is no Dana.
there is only Zool,
Yeah.
and the eggs cook on the counter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have seen that.
What they don't talk about is while they were making the movie, it actually became real, and ghosts were actually being caught in these contraptions.
That's a true story. That's a true story.
Oh.
They actually saved the world while they were making the movie.
Dude, I can't believe you're missing out. Like
I've never seen E.T.
your life.
Me neither, actually.
I've never seen E.T.
Yeah, you
I've
don't
seen
have to
E.T..
see E.T.
I've never seen Top Gun.
You've never seen Top
you
Gun?
Never
Seen
seen
Top Gun. Days of Thunder.
Okay,
Never
what
seen that.
movies? Okay, what popular
Back to the
movies?
Future.
Back to
Oh, don't
yes,
even
but
s-
I don't remember it. It was a long time ago.
you gotta go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
Back
go
to the
back.
Future's
Gotta
pretty
go
great.
back to
What
Back to
popular
the Future.
movies haven't you seen? that
A ton.
We should
I don't
probably
know.
throw them out. Like, be like,
Yeah.
have you seen this? Instead of doing,
There's
like,
so
Gremlins.
many. It's just gonna be.
have you seen Gremlins?
Seen it? Don't remember it though.
Pulp Fiction.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Kill Bill.
Nope.
Oh my god.
It's just gonna be a lot of no's.
Train Spotting.
No, don't even know what that is.
The original Batman.
Yeah, I think. Which one?
The original
I've s-
Batman.
What do you mean?
1989 Batman.
Who was in it?
Michael Keaton.
Yes, I
Okay.
love that movie.
Sister Act.
One and
have it
two.
on VHS. Haven't watched it.
Sister Act
You're
2.
a damn shame of a human being.
Blues Brothers.
Wonderful movie.
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
No, haven't seen it.
Empire Strikes Back.
I think so. I
Oh
wasn't
my
into
god, you
Star
don't think
Wars.
so? You don't think so with Empire Strikes
I
Back?
have no idea.
Star Wars.
That's A New Hope.
I've seen some of them. I know I've seen some of them, but I wasn't into them, so I don't. remember
Empire
which
Strikes
one.
Back. You don't.
No,
Indiana Jones.
no.
1, 2, or
Yes,
3.
I've seen one.
Temple of Doom.
Raiders.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. I remember
Maybe,
seeing that in
whatever.
the theater, man.
It's just
So
gonna be a lot of
Superman
no's.
1 or 2. Superman 2. You guys see
Superman. I've seen all 4.
2. Okay.
I have the
Sin
them in a
City.
box. Nope.
And you never seen Sin City. Hellboy.
Nope.
1 or 2. Whoa. Jesus.
Blade.
No.
That's disappointing.
But I was telling Jordan I was almost named Blade.
and you haven't had an
No,
urge
but
to
my-
see the
It
movie.
was
But they
after
were-
the movie
It
too.
was after the movie,
Oh,
yeah.
that
It was
would've
when
been-
it was popular. They were apparently they had decided on Blade, and then
Blade.
they came across the name Mason. And then,
Okay, Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer,
No.
Red Sonja.
no,
Fuck. Call the Conqueror.
no, it's gonna
Platoon?
No,
Platoon.
I don't.
Full Metal
Full Metal
Jacket.
Jacket.
No,
Apocalypse Now.
2001.
do you want? No,
A Space Odyssey.
no.
Doctor Strangelove.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mace?
Have you seen?
Yeah.
What's The Shining? Have you seen The Shining?
No.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
I'm more upset about Full Metal Jacket. Have you seen American
You're
History
more
X?
upset about Sister Act.
Full Metal
Let's
Jacket.
be honest.
Full Metal
It
Jacket.
started with my favorite movie.
Ghost? Have you seen Ghost?
Yes, I have.
Thank you. There we go. We're all right.
Thelma and Louise and Ghost. Okay, two movies we've seen so far.
How about Dirty Dancing and
track.
You've
Roadhouse?
seen, you've
No,
seen
I
Dirty
haven't.
Dance. Roadhouse.
I've not.
Roadhouse is one of the funniest movies of all time.
Like unintentionally.
Yeah, it's unintentionally good.
What is it about?
A bouncer.
Speaking of which, Street Fighter.
Really?
Yeah, he comes. They
Street
hire him.
Fighter?
He's the best bouncer.
that?
He's the
Come
best bouncer
on.
in the world.
He's
like-
in demand.
He's in
Yeah.
demand. So they bring him in because he's clean up to clean
This
up
is true.
Yeah, and it's based on a true story. And they bring him in. No, it's not.
This isn't a story Manolis wrote.
No, it sounds like it. It was very.
It
it's-
definitely
Patrick
sounds
Swayze,
like
Patrick Swayze.
character goes into his town.
and he cleans up the bar. It's really bad. It's like so bad that people are like you go as soon as you walk in, someone's get thrown out a window.
They don't have cops in this town?
It doesn't matter. It's like a small town. The one guy owns everybody, and then when he starts cleaning up the bar, the guy that was trying to buy the bar, who owns everyone, starts getting pissed off.
Ah.
Good movie, man.
Yeah, it's
And then
great.
Patrick Swayze does karate by the water by the lake.
Yeah, he's
That's that movie?
Yeah,
that tongue cheek shit he
Yeah.
starts doing.
yeah.
Did they make fun of that in Hot Rod?
Karate Kid.
Probably.
That's
yeah.
that's where I got the reference from.
But it
Yeah,
shows
that
the-
is a great
It
movie.
shows this black guy.
Hot Rod
that-
is brilliant.
Yeah, it is really funny.
He after he's doing the tongue cheek, it shows us some black guy that I guess is working with him, but he shows him watching Patrick Swayze, and then it cuts to him just shaking his.
Wasn't he the
Yeah.
gardener or something? No?
Yeah, he was a gardener
Yeah.
or something.
80s are
He
hilarious.
was like crazy white boy. He was doing that kind of thing. Oh, it's great. There's
She's
a
like the
what's
wind.
even better than Roadhouse is Roadhouse 2.
Yeah.
Straight to video,
They-
buddy.
that's straight to video bullshit.
Oh,
What
Patrick-
could it be about?
Patrick Swayze's son
Yeah, comes
goes back to the
Dude.
small.
Inherited the genetic skills of being a bouncer.
an amazing, the greatest bouncer ever.
Yeah.
And you know whose son, actual son, is in it? Is Gary Busey's son.
Yeah.
Plays a bad guy in it.
Jerry Busey. It's not Jerry Busey.
He's like, oh, he's great. Oh, fuck, it's so good.
What's Gary Busey's problem?
Well, I think he got in a motorcycle accident. He did.
Really?
Like,
That's
yeah,
why his
he
face
didn't
like
wear
that?
he didn't wear a helmet, and he got some sort of. I think he's like conked his head a couple times, so he's a little. Some wires are crossed. I think he's still there, but not. That's why he talks all fucking.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
No.
American History X.
No.
Oh,
You haven't
Karate
seen any of my
Kid.
favorite movies.
that's a good movie. You've never seen any of the Dollars trilogy? Those movies are fucking awesome.
No.
True Believer.
No.
The Roots collection.
No.
Weird.
I was doing. I was hanging out at the Laugh Factory for like a month.
Yeah.
And the owner, what's the owner's name of the Laugh Factory?
Johnny Masada.
What's Joey Masada? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see him every day, like just walking around, being in his own club, of course. And I was going there with Jason Rouse, and I'd walk in and I see him, and I go, "Hey, dude," and I just keep walking. I never like tried to talk to him, because I figured everybody's always kissing his ass, and I wasn't actually trying to get time, so
Yeah.
just kept it to myself, right? But every day I was like, "Hey, dude," and I guess it was starting to bother him because he didn't know who I was. Then he said, "Hey, what's up with your friend, eh? What's up with this fucking guy? Every day with the dude. He'll call me the dude. Hey, dude, every day." Like that.
Yeah.
And Jason goes, "Oh, he got in a motorcycle accident." Right? He's a little off. So then the next day I go in, and I don't know about this story. And I see Jamie Masada. I go, "Hey, dude." And he goes, "Hey, dude, how are you?" And I'm like, Jamie Masada's talking to me, right? Yeah. I'm like, "I'm great. How are you?" Like this. He's like, "Good." I'm like, "Thanks." And I'm like,
He gave you a sucker.
Yeah.
It's just another story in a long line of people mistaking you for being retarded.
Yeah. Well, mistaken.
It's just mistaken retarded.
How hard must it be to get
hilarious.
on at that club?
I don't know. I think if you're around if you're just in LA long enough, you'll eventually get on.
Yeah, it's showcasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all showcasing.
It's all
Jeez,
bullshit.
that'd
Man.
be
It's
awesome.
nothing's as big as you think it is. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Still, it just like I've seen so many videos of the club. It seems awesome.
It's
Like,
an
so
awesome
tight,
club.
but 2 levels.
But say whatever you say, they still need comedians.
Yeah.
They need even the Laugh Factory needs us more than we need them.
Uh-huh.
Joe can't tell jokes. The stage can't tell jokes.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we bombarded Mace enough.
Yeah. You were talking about a book before about Mother Nature's trying to kill you or something. You wanted to talk
I
about?
was actually heard the guy I get that wrote the book on the way here.
Yeah.
He's being interviewed on 1010 AM 1010. I forget what guy was interviewing him, but the guy that wrote the book he was like saying like how the book's about how Mother Nature are like animals and insects and all that. It's like not like humans, I guess. He was making a point where I thought was interesting was that he's talking about like ants, everything like the biology and our way we're all supposed to do things. It's like ants; they have an agenda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that they just do what they do, and they do it to pass on their DNA or whatever, or the way they work. And he's talking about monkeys at one point, how like monkeys will realize if one monkey's got it easier than the other one will stop doing it because that's not how it's going to work. Because if I don't want to have to work more than this guy, we have to do the same.
Wow.
Yeah, there's all these things, and he was like saying that basically humans, like he's saying humans are the only species that will be like maybe I'll help, maybe I'd work for you for a day for free just because it made me feel good. Like basically I'm helping you out, maybe, right? Where like ants would never do anything unless there was something they got out of it.
Yeah, there was an article by a guy named Edward O. Wilson about he actually talks about ants and how they're inherently very selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
I've
book's
actually
all
heard of
about
that
how
before.
like selfish. In
Yeah,
different
but are
ways.
they selfish or are they like building for the collective?
That's the point. I
Yeah.
guess.
Like I mean, for us, like just like our social concept of being selfish that we've created
Yeah.
is like we would attribute it as being selfish, but for them, it's probably just survival.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound selfish at all because they're a community.
Well, yes and no, but I just found
Their purpose is to help out their
But there's
community.
not one ant that's allowed to fucking just chill.
Yeah, because they're not programmed that way.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like
But that would make them the opposite of selfish. If it's like every ant in this anthill or whatever has a purpose to make the anthill better,
right? But I'm saying
so everyone survives.
But what happens about? But there's some. But will the ant work on another hill that they have nothing to do with?
Yeah, but their worlds are so small; they only have that universe.
But if there was a second universe with, hey, okay, guys, thanks for. Can you do this one too?
Yeah, but that's not their collective. They only work on their collective.
I'll get beer and pizza. Just help me move these twigs.
Yeah.
But it's like saying this table's legs sees another table and goes, Hey, I'll be a leg over there. They're one organism, but a whole bunch of organisms separated, working together. And
Right.
even that organism, even that one anthill and another anthill over there, is connected, but not directly. It's connected to make something else happen in that ecosystem. Everything that these animals do are very instinctual and
Right.
basic, but it all helps the ecosystem.
Well, I think that the idea of selfishness is a human construction. Like
Yeah.
They don't
You
even
couldn't-
know they're being selfish.
yeah, you don't
I
have
don't know.
that
I
concept.
think
of
it's
you.
the opposite of selfish. I see what you're saying. It's like, okay, well, they're not going out to help other ants. I see what you're saying, but their whole thing is to help each other. There's a million ants working together to make their community better.
I get what you're saying, and I agree with that. But all I'm trying to say is like not ants in general, but it could be any animals. But like I'm saying, like the humans apparently are, this guy's.
You got to give
his
me an
point.
example of an animal that's really selfish.
Well, going back to ants, would the ants work on another hill that had nothing to do with them?
But the hill doesn't exist
Let's say it does.
to them, and no ants exist. When we walk and ants bite us, it's because all of a sudden we appeared out of nowhere.
Nah, there are places where there's tons of anthills together.
Yeah, but maybe the anthill is one giant colony.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying is, like, I don't understand where the selfishness
Yeah, I guess that's
comes
true. If they're close enough to get to it, then it is part of their colony.
It's all
Let's pretend. I'm just saying, pretend that it's not.
okay.
Let's pretend that they're having a conversation, and it's like, Doug, you can't have nothing to do with this fucking anthill, but can you help us build it and then get the fuck out of here tomorrow?
So, but
Well,
I don't
they
understand.
probably wouldn't do that.
I'm just trying to understand the theory of it, because then it doesn't make any sense if I got to pretend.
Well, you don't know what pretending is now?
No. What I'm saying is based on this guy's theory that animals are selfish and we aren't.
Of course, the guy wearing the Ant-Man T-shirt is defending the
Ants.
species.
I know what the fuck is wrong with me. I just understand. Like, I can't pretend. I have to.
You can't pretend, Gavin.
Well,
You can't
But then
pretend.
now I'm giving.
The word exists
but
because it
you're
is
asking
used.
me. You're asking me to anthropomorphize ants.
Well, it could be any species. It doesn't have to be ants.
Yeah,
It
but
could
you're
be
asking me to
fucking monkeys then.
anthropomorphize.
But apparently
monkeys.
monkeys, they're like, oh, you're not
but
doing
monkeys.
the same.
Have you seen the grooming practices of monkeys? When the monkeys are in a herd, they groom each other. They help each other out. They take care of each other's babies.
Right.
They all live together
Right.
in a community.
But are monkeys fucking helping fucking elephants build a house? I don't know.
Yeah, but why would a monkey know what an elephant is?
Or why would an elephant need a
Let's
house?
pretend that they do.
There's that.
Okay, so then we're
Pretend they
saying.
need a house
So are we
and-
talking about monkeys? Or are we talking about humans?
You're talking. I'm talking. This is a ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous.
No,
I'm
it's
using the
not
word-
that ridiculous.
See,
The
I'm
elephant
using the word
goes,
ridiculous
monkeys,
because
you
that's
guys
a real
have
word
fingers.
too.
Yeah.
So you guys help me build
Okay,
my
so
house.
so we're talking about Dr. Seuss animals.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Dr. Seuss animals are selfish.
Yeah,
Is
the
it-
cat in the hat's a prick.
That's what like
Yeah.
this is what I don't understand is like you're saying okay
So vain.
he says animals are selfish, right? This is the theory. I don't understand.
Guessing.
I'm just trying to understand it fully.
I just find it interesting that we are probably the only species that are doing stuff for any kind of like say money. You'll do something for usually most people will work 8 hours and they get money.
So you're saying animals? I'm trying to I'm really trying.
Would an
I
ant
don't
work
understand.
8 hours
Ex-
not to get
Just
and not
explain-
get the ant
I'm
hill?
just trying to understand the theory. That's all.
Would an ant work 8 hours to build the ant hill but not get the ant hill at the end of it?
Yeah, but at the end of it,
Would they do that?
But they're doing it for something.
Would they do it or not?
What do you mean?
If it's like you got to build this ant hill for 8 hours but not get it.
But their existence doesn't.
Would they do
depend
it? Yes
on
or
that.
no? Would they do it? Yes or no? Would they do it? Yes or no?
Do what?
Build an ant hill if they
No.
don't get it. Thank you.
Okay, but we as humans have to do stuff, or else we have no purpose. Even if we're not getting anything out of it.
Well,
That's
maybe
the ant's
Is feeling
purpose.
good.
Yeah, but so is the ant's purpose.
Does
Is
the
that?
ant do something to feel good?
Yeah, but that's that. It makes it feel good to build that anthill.
But
That's its
what it-
purpose.
but
That's
it
its
won't-
purpose
but
in
it
life.
also
It's
has
its
to use
only
it.
purpose
But it has to
is to
use
do
it.
what it's
But
doing.
it has to use it.
Yeah, but it
has
doesn't.
to
It
use
doesn't matter the intentions of the purpose. It doesn't matter your intentions.
It wouldn't build it unless they got to use it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter the intentions. If all you know, if I wake up in the morning and my only thing in my head is if I need to pick up this wallet 30 times a day and it makes me feel good, I understand that's my purpose. That's who I am. It doesn't matter what I get out of it or what I use it for. It's just that's all I know. I don't understand. I just don't get this theory. I don't. What does the theory mean? I don't like. I just don't
kinda
understand.
sounds to
Humans
me
are nice.
It
That's
sounds to me
bullshit.
like, and I don't know, like the book sounds interesting, but I feel like the whole premise of like using these words like Mother Nature's trying to kill you and calling them selfish and all that are just like buzzwords to try
Yeah.
to make it seem like just to get press and make
He's
it seem
probably just
exciting.
trying to make money selling a book.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
I mean, like they're going to market the book. They can't not
Yeah,
market
yeah.
the book.
I still don't
Every
understand.
book
the
does that,
theory.
right?
The behavior you're talking about is like what people call hive mind. Like bees have the same thing, right? Like bees, they are dedicated to their own colony and the survival of that colony, and they don't operate on, hey, I should go do this. It's more like my previous I don't know, but like through evolution, they gradually got to the point where they have to do this or they die. So their mind is predisposed to that.
That's all they got.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the theory. That's all I'm trying to say is I don't
Okay,
get
so
it.
you're slow.
Yes, I'm slow. I just don't understand what's the purpose of the theory, and I don't understand what it is.
Well, I don't know. I think his main point is just like humans aren't as bad as we think they are sometimes.
Nobody
think
thinks
maybe-
humans are bad.
I do.
I think we just
Actually, I
have
think
a
that's
higher.
a great message.
I think we have a higher consciousness
yeah.
than animals. I
Humans
don't
are
think
pretty
we-
bad.
I just don't. I just don't think. I don't think animals are good or bad.
I mean,
I don't think
we
it's,
hunt lions, but at the same time, if there was enough lions in the city of Hamilton, I think they'd eat a few of us too.
But then you're putting your own moral, your own morality, human morality, or human rules or laws
On a predator brain, right?
Right.
Because like their brains are structured differently than ours.
than ours.
Yeah.
Right.
And animals don't just attack to kill. We do. Animals don't kill to kill.
Yeah.
Animals have a reason to kill. It's been in their DNA
Come
forever.
on, I'm sure they enjoyed it a little bit.
Do you think morals exist like in an objective way?
I think morals exist to keep us in check.
But I mean like an objective set of morals that you could, if we all like in the same way that like gravity exists, whether you like it or not,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
you
yeah.
can figure out the rules that govern gravity. We could all figure them out independently and they'd be the same.
Yeah.
Is there a set of morals that are like that? Because there's a guy named Stefan Molyneux that argues that there is.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's actually really interesting. It's called just universally preferable behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I think that it doesn't make sense that there are like I think all of our morals are just things that we each like.
I'm not smart enough to answer. I couldn't think of any morals that would be universal.
You're smart enough to answer. It just it is like it's a fucking huge question. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think anybody can really answer the question, but you're smart enough to give an opinion. on it.
What I mean is what I'm saying is I don't think there is.
What
I don't
he
think
said-
there is.
Yeah, I
What does
agree.
he
I don't
think?
think
I
there's-
don't-
He
I
does-
don't believe in objective morality.
Yeah.
I agree, but he does make some good arguments. Like his argument isn't just like killing's bad.
Yeah.
He like goes through. He uses like logical tools. So he says like we can all say that rape is bad.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense because if you assume the opposite, if we were to say okay, rape is good,
Yeah.
rape is preferable. You couldn't live in a just world because in order for rape to happen, one person doesn't want it to.
Yes.
So if the one person, both these people can't be in the room being moral. If you assume rape is a good thing, because that guy, to be a good person, wants to rape, and then for that person to be a good person, they have to let the rape happen. But in order for rape to happen, they can't want it to happen.
It sounds like an ego thing.
This
Like the idea of what you're talking about, it sounds like it's like how I perceive myself and how others perceive me is what dictates our morality.
sorry, I didn't understand.
Like how we like you're saying how it's convoluted, but I get what you're saying is not to insult you, I don't mean to
No.
but it's
Piece of shit.
yeah, you piece of fucking dog shit. It's no, I
We're
mean like
gonna rape you.
you were saying how
All right, let's take
in order
turns raping Mace.
what Mace is saying is he wants to be raped. You were saying that we all have to. One person has to say rape is bad, and then that person has to be like, I don't want to look be looked at as a bad person.
Well, not. It's not even on that level. Just they can't. If they want it, it's not rape. If they don't want it, it's rape.
Okay.
But they don't want it, so they can't. They can't simultaneously agree with the moral philosophy and follow through with it.
It's a great point.
Whereas if you assume rape is wrong,
Yeah.
then that is consistent.
Yeah.
You can live in a world where people don't rape, and
Yes.
everybody is being.
Yeah, but then you.
Well, you're
I'm
saying
sure
you could go the other way. You're saying, is that the point? Like, it could be like we could live in a world where it's like, rape's
Yeah.
fine.
No, you can't, because
Yes,
if
guys.
rape is like, okay, if rape was good and we both, if everybody just agreed with that, just
Yeah,
in the same
the
way
rape
that we
is-
all think like killing is wrong. If
For
ever
yourself.
So we all think killing's wrong, but we all think rape is wrong. Okay.
no, we all think rape is good.
Oh, okay.
Just this is because what he's doing is he's trying to prove the opposite. Or
Okay,
Okay.
so we all think is rape. Okay, we all think killing's wrong, but we also think.
Let's just deal with rape because it's getting.
yeah, I was just saying on the
complicated.
same level that it's just everybody agrees. You know,
Yeah,
everybody
rape
agrees
agrees
rape
that
is good.
Rape is
Okay.
good.
It's not thought of as rape, but
Okay.
it's still defined. Rape it still has the same definition of somebody forcing sex on another.
Right.
So now, if we're in a room and Nick wants to rape you, Manolis,
Okay.
I love Nick's face. He's like,
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
you both
This
want
room because that's where I picture
this
it.
room.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
in the corner,
Yeah,
not doing anything.
Someone
Yeah.
watching my kids.
We got a baby monitor.
Okay, so I want to stay in focus on it. Not,
Yeah.
I just
Nick
so you're saying
wants to
rape
rape.
is bad? Rape
no,
is good?
rape is
Rape is
good.
good.
We all agree.
Rape-
and,
rape is-
and rape
wants to
really
rape.
is good. We're
I'm going to
imagining
isolate that clip
Yeah.
too.
we accept,
Rape.
we
is
accept rape.
Amazing.
We accept rape. Let's not go there. Let's accept rape. We accept rape as
No. In order to, because what he's saying is he wants to say if you're going to prove that rape is bad, you have to disprove the opposite. So you take rape is good. You take that and you see what.
So, good.
Okay.
He wants it for
Rape.
rape,
So
meaning
we're
rape is good.
imagining that rape is a moral good, just as taking care of your kids
Okay.
or helping people
Okay,
is
so
good.
go on.
raping is a good thing.
So you're in a room. You both want to be good people. Nick is going to rape you,
Okay.
Manolis. It's going to happen.
Okay.
You are also a good person.
Okay.
What do you do?
He fights him off.
No, I would accept the rape.
No,
But then it's
that's
not rape.
Then it's
So then,
consensual sex.
yeah. So,
Then you're
but
a
if you
bad
fight
person.
him off, then you're trying to prevent the thing.
And you're the bad person.
that is good.
So
So it can't exist. You cannot
there
be a good
always
person.
has to be. It's a it's not a juxt. It's
Because
a
if you
dichotomy.
you
It
think
doesn't fit.
rape is right. You agree that it's a good thing, and he's going to rape you. You can't. If you don't fight him off, it's not rape. But if you do fight him off, you're trying to
You're a
prevent
bad
something
person.
that's good. Just as if you were trying to prevent some woman from taking care of her kids.
you're a bad person.
So therefore,
that proves the point that
that a moral belief that rape is good is logically inconsistent. It couldn't happen. And then the idea is you derive from that there are if you can prove something like that, maybe there's a way to deduce a system of moral goods that
Yeah, but
are
then say in the animal
consistent
kingdom,
and objective.
I was gonna.
moral-
Say, I think I know what you're
morally.
gonna say.
say in the animal kingdom, a lion rapes a lioness.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
it's
hot.
accepted.
Because I read a book about just like evolution of species and all that shit, and it was
Yeah.
talking about how if somewhere along the line rape had to go on and it had to be a good
Yeah.
thing for us to even be here right now, and
But it's
I
still a
think-
force thing. It's
Yeah.
still
So that concept totally makes sense, but I wonder how it applies to that idea.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
so
Yeah.
lions aren't raping. Then it's just
No, they are raping, but it's universally accepted. It's more like the one person in the situation suffers, and everybody around it doesn't. Does that make sense? Like it's not if you commit rape now, that's a bigger issue. It
But if
connects.
lions do. It's like how
It's
else would we have
just
kids?
the one
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
lioness is the only thing, and then even she goes along with it. It's the only thing that is affected.
Is it proving that there's morals in humans? Is that the point?
There's morals
That's-
universally.
That is what this guy's trying to do. I see the reason why I don't completely
You know what I love
buy
about,
the objective moral.
you know what I
idea.
love about this conversation. You know, there's like people that as soon as we said the word rape would have been fucking pissed off at us.
Yeah.
And then
You can follow us on Twitter at GNO Podcast,
There you go.
girlsnightoutpod.com,
Hate tweet us.
and
Hate
Facebook.
tweet
No,
this
I-
dirty rapist Nick over here.
GNO
I don't.
Podcast.
I'm not.
Stop.
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
give a
saying it's a
shit.
bad
Come on,
conversation.
you fucking animal.
I'm not saying it's a bad conversation. I like that we can talk about this shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like
Yeah, yeah.
objectively talk
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
like to give shameless
Agree with
plugs.
him because
Yeah.
why?
Because the idea that idea makes sense, but that's saying like it's one or the other. Like I don't like. I mean, I don't think there's a middle ground with rape. I'm not saying there's some rape that's good, but just like in the situation that Gavin pointed out with nature, like animals. What is that? Because that's not. It's almost not even really rape because what it is her struggling to make sure that the
Well,
guy
it is-
that gets to her is the strongest.
It is
most
rape
dominant
because
man.
with the lion pride, a male lion will come in, fight like the other man, the ruler, kick him out, kill all his kids, all his babies, and then rape the lioness.
Now, but like you said, she goes with it after. So isn't
Well,
that
like,
her
after-
going? Well,
after
he was
the-
strong enough to do all that, so
Yes.
he can take care of me.
but
Can
it's
you
still a rape.
imagine? Like I got.
that's how it worked.
Like I have a girlfriend, and we have 2 kids together. But some guy comes along, and is like, you know what?
Dude, you wouldn't even have to fight me.
He's,
Yeah,
Come
deep
on,
fuck.
it's
Beat,
all
you have
yours.
to beat
Yeah.
the shit out of me,
Yeah.
kill my kids, and then fucking have sex with her.
While I look through the window,
Yeah.
it's like this sad. I live in the backyard now.
Yeah.
I'm the backyard guy.
I'd be like, hey,
That's your old
how
dad.
about-
Yeah.
Say hi to your old dad. Hey kids.
Look at that bitch.
Pussy, pussy, pussy,
Yeah. Look at that bitch
Some
in the
guy
window.
with no shirt on and a chain.
pussy.
Yeah.
called cockhold, I think now.
Yeah, it's yeah, yeah. White guys like to jerk off and feel bad.
So okay, are we done with that one? I guess.
That was interesting, though.
That is really interesting. That's
That was-
There's
a cool point.
look up. The guy's name is Stefan Molyneux,
Mm-hmm.
and
I don't trust anybody named Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefan loves Stefan. My friend
I
Stefan.
guarantee- I
He
bet.
is obsessed with him.
Yeah.
But he has a few books, but the main one about that premise, and he's like an anarchist, and he's really trying to promote this idea of like spreading this idea, having everybody agree on
universal
moral
morals.
principles, and then not having government or police force or anything.
Yeah, he's a huge
No
libertarian.
police.
No, not even. He's even beyond that. He's
Yeah.
no government. He's it's called anarcho-capitalism.
He's talking about no cops at
No
all?
cops. He
Good
believes
luck.
he believes in this thing called
No, I think that's possible.
Maybe in 100 years.
Cops are government fucking. That's just keeping us in order.
I know, but
It's not. They're
like
not
them.
for us.
You don't think if there was any
like 'em.
government?
You
that-
like
that-
cops? I don't. They're not for us. They're not in doing stuff for us,
I'll
helping
keep
us.
'em
out.
around.
I don't mind good cops.
I would rather have security forces that if you have money or you have some sort of government trade, you can keep it. You can have them.
That surprises me that you would feel that way though, because you're generally like like you think people should be treated equally though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
say
I'd
that
rather
again?
an anarchist system where like we trade for goods
Fuck
and services.
that. Just protect me. I don't want to fight. and
They're not
shit.
protecting you though. Cops do not protect
Cops
you.
protect me.
No, they do not.
If I
They
was,
keep
like-
order.
If somebody was gonna like beat the shit out of me and I called the cops, they would come arrest that person.
Well,
That's
not
protection for me,
necessarily.
and I'm willing to sacrifice certain freedoms in order to have that protection because I don't want to fight.
no. Cops.
Yes, I am.
I
No,
agree.
cop-
Yes, I am.
But no, I'm not saying you wouldn't. All I'm saying is if we lived in an anarchist system, we would have that, but not someone upholding a law. That,
Now, yeah, here's the problem though: is that the idea of cops is that even people that you agree with that, I feel the exact same way. I'd rather have I'd rather sacrifice some freedoms, but there are some people that don't want to, and those people are still forced to be under that rule. And so, by you choosing to support that system, you're also choosing to force them to be. So
Yeah,
it's
but
kind
here's
of
the
I don't
crazy thing:
trust
I don't
cops.
give a shit about them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually don't care at
And
all.
that's
Too
fine,
bad.
but you at least
basically,
admit it. You're
dude,
not.
As soon as you step out of the idea of whatever they want you to be, then you're fucked with cops.
Fuck them. Too bad.
Dude, I
I'm down
watched
with-
it.
Too
They
I
bad.
have-
watched
they
it
have-
go down.
Fuck
I
it.
watched it go down. I watched it personally go down, and it was scary. And it was like, fuck, we are fucked as human
Yeah,
beings.
I'm fine with keeping the police force.
Until you
There's
see
a guy
it, man.
named Adam Kokesh who has there's this monument in the States where they had a rule. It was from so long ago, some technical thing in the court that they ended up there being a rule on the books, no dancing near this memorial, like in a
I've
certain.
seen that video.
Yeah, and then so he organizes a few people to go, not like a mob of people or anything, just a couple people to just. One guy's literally just has his headphones in and he's dancing, and cops come and they go, "Hey, you can't dance," and they just ignore them and just keep kind of just swaying back and forth. There's one couple, like maybe 60-year-old couple, just dancing like this
I
together.
hope they got billy clubbed.
Oh man, they got thrown onto the ground and handcuffed. I swear to God, you can
Yeah,
watch this.
Oh, look at the guy with the asthma that died.
The asthma. I don't know.
Oh,
that
that's
one.
so sad.
The guy is like, they come.
Broke up a
He
fight.
broke up a fight. The cops come and throw him on the ground. He's like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. They hold him down there. He fucking dies.
Yeah, they're shitty cops.
It's not just shitty cops, man. It's anyone with that kind of power.
They've actually become shitty. You're
You know
saying?
what though?
Yeah.
Like,
See, anyone is the problem. There's not a group of people
Who
like
do you think's
humans.
taking those jobs?
Yeah, but-
It definitely attracts.
Yeah, no, tons of really good people who are cops.
I'm sure there are, but I mean, there's like when I was living in Toronto, that G20 shit came down, and the people that they were recruiting for this, they were following these orders, and they were protecting the government. They didn't protect the fucking citizens.
yeah,
that lived
I know,
in the
but
neighborhood.
they were listening to their employer and doing their job.
Right, but they work for us. We pay their bills.
Yeah, but we know that's not reality.
But that's what I'm talking about.
No, you're pretending.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, but we should.
But this is the problem. This is why I'm saying I don't like it. For what you're saying is why I don't like it. I watch them protect banks. I watch them protect the government, and then I watch them have cop cars burn in front of my house, near my house, and they didn't give a fuck. And then when people went out for breakfast the next day, they fucking wrangled them all up.
Right.
They wrangled
Yeah, they got them. They kettled them into
lassos.
Well, kind of, not really. They
But the
kettled
whole
them and then they
thing was
dropped.
set up. The whole thing, you know that. The whole thing was set up. They didn't even need to be there.
No, but that's what I'm
this
saying.
G20, this special meeting could have been in a fucking plane.
It could have been anywhere, but
Or
they
on
but
Skype or something.
Yeah.
Why not?
yeah, they're losing connections every 2 seconds.
I'm sure the governments can have
It's
a better.
distraction.
They
Wi-Fi.
But
Yeah.
but my point is, the cops are there to protect
I still think
the
I think
people with money.
I hear you, but you know what would have been the bigger fools, if you ask me, are the protesters.
Why are they the biggest fools?
Because everybody knows, everybody knew what they were getting into. Everybody knew that this is the outcome. Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they
So
didn't.
none of the
I did.
protesters acted violently.
No, they didn't act violently.
There wasn't
they were
one.
marching.
It's
There
not
wasn't
about
one.
acting
Pardon?
violently.
There was not one protester acting.
Yeah,
There
'cause
was people
think about
acting like, there's people, dude, I was there. There's people acting like dicks that weren't part of the protest.
Of course.
But who decides that they're not part of the protest?
When they're not part, like when you're jumping on a car and lighting it on fire.
But isn't that still like
So what you're
there's
saying?
no
so-
there's not like there's a
protesters.
list.
What about
like
the people that
sign
went
up for the
okay,
the
but then on
protest and then that
Sunday,
guy's not.
wait a second. On Sunday, when nothing was going on, when they were like, "Go out and enjoy your day," and people were going to like the Rivoli and having lunch, and they rounded those people up. Are those protesters? Not even protesting.
No. But
But they
still,
rounded them up.
when
They
there's a
should have
mob
been
of people
Billy Clubbed.
protesting.
They did that. I was
Think
in
about
that
it, though.
shit where they charged us.
In the same way that you said about the cops, when you're in a position like that, it's going to attract those kind of
Yeah, but
people
that
that
shit's
want that
also
for a different thing. So
Yeah,
when
but
you
that
have a
shit- but
group
nothing-
of people
but-
all angry and yelling, it's also going to attract certain people that
but what
want to
you
take
do
advantage
is like
of
if
that.
if you have a group of cops and you got like 20 people lighting a cop car on fire, you don't stand back. You arrest them.
Yeah.
They let it happen for an entire day.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was like one or like it was two
That's
cops.
my point. They said it. That was the whole thing was a setup.
And they were
though, too,
training
right?
cars. They
What?
weren't. They were cars with only radios in them.
Huh.
They didn't have weapons in them. And
Yeah, it
shit.
was a setup. I told you the whole thing was a setup. You're a fool for going.
I didn't go. I
I'm
live
not
in the
saying you,
neighborhood.
but it doesn't. I'm saying the protesters.
But
the
you're,
actual
so you're saying people should not protest?
people should protest with
Well, then
use
where-
their fucking brains about
Where do
it.
they
then.
protest then?
I don't know, but not when it's known.
But you're not making any sense.
I do. I make.
What do you want
listen,
them to-
You want me to go like this thing that we're gonna do the fucking G20 at this fucking
Yeah.
Toronto thing.
Yeah.
When you're telling me.
Yeah.
But you're telling me they know that the G20 people know that this bullshit's gonna happen,
Yeah, but
right?
here-
Wait. They know that bullshit's coming to them. So why aren't they going? Hey, let's just get in a fucking plane and have our meeting there. Why didn't they do that? Because they wanted this bullshit.
No, they didn't want the bullshit.
They're the cheese, man. They're the fucking cheese.
Dude, they spent a bunch of money and they need to justify spending that money. But you're saying people shouldn't protest?
I'm saying the best protest in that situation was a fucking. How many people went to protest? Say, what was it, 100,000 people?
I don't know.
Let's say it's 100,000. If 100,000 people didn't go and nothing happened, and they hired thousands
make
and
any
thousands.
sense at all.
No, they hired because they were expecting that. So all those cops were there. All that shit was there, and no one reacted. Then what?
They're not protesting. They're not protesting that.
Who looks like the fucking idiots?
They're not protesting that. They're not protesting the government having cops surround them. They're protesting the idea of a world government.
Right.
So you don't protest the idea of a world government by sitting at home.
But they purposely did that.
But they're
meeting
not
for that reason.
yes,
you also
because
don't protest that by lighting cop cars on fire either.
But that's not the protesters.
Well, why not?
But those people are there.
I was there.
So what are they supposed to be like? Wait
so
a
you're
minute.
saying
Wait a
that
second.
if the protest
Let me
wasn't
explain.
happening, those people on their own would go light
It was
that
in a
cop car on
separate
fire?
area of all the protesters were out by Queens Park.
And you don't
this
think-
happened down by the Rivoli. There were no protesters there.
Don't you think they gained motivation from the movement?
See, we have to have a world government. Look,
What
they're
do you mean?
animals. They're animals.
No, you have old people and shit like that marching in a group, like and you have like unions, and they're marching, but they're on the other side. What happened with the cop cars happened late at night when everyone was at home, and it was just like on the street, and it was like 20 people, and you can see them in their tap out shirts and shit running around. I swear to God,
All right,
lighting
now I
cars
hate
on fire.
Yeah.
And the cops, I saw them were blocks away when they let it all happen. I saw them just lined up blocks away. And then on Sunday, when everything was relaxed and everything was normal, they came in and arrested people.
How do you see all this? Did you light a cop car on fire again?
I had cops shining lights into my bedroom window and shit like that. They were on my stoop.
Is there anybody in there?
Well, because on my park, we live right on Queen, right? So they were like they were all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I didn't go right to you masturbating in my imagination.
Well, you never know. I could have been.
I still think it was a trap.
My other masturbate room was in the far side of the house.
Got it. No windows.
So no, there was window. It's just you couldn't get through there. But it was
just a wine cellar.
It was in the wine cellar. I masturbated in a wine cellar. There's no wine. It's all Kleenex boxes. It's just
Different types of tissues.
Different years.
I don't think it's a trap because why?
This is
What would they gain from
1983.
trapping people?
Because they can show. We do need a world government. We have to organize. Look, they're burning cop cars.
I
They're
guess
fucking
so.
animals. Oh, we're justified. We didn't have those cops.
But
There
have you
to
ever heard
stop
of
them? What would we
Have
do
you ever
then?
heard of agent provocateurs?
No.
People who act like they're part of the protest.
Yeah, of course. That's what it's
So, but even in that, even if you
they
don't,
saw those
even if you
guys.
don't
They
have
pointed those guys out.
But even if you don't have a protest, you're gonna have a protest if they want to have a protest.
Well, then they're hiring a lot of fucking dudes.
why
to
not? They
make a
spend
fucking
billions
fake
of dollars
protest.
to build a lake.
Well, then let them arrest their own fucking.
Right, and then so
I'm not in jail.
your point is moot. But they weren't arresting people.
There
They
was
arrested-
enough
They
people
told
there.
the fucking mayor of Toronto told everyone to go out and fucking have a
Listen,
good time on
if there's
Sunday.
100,000,
Don't worry
if
about
100,000 people were there and
Dude, you know who they
5,000 people were like fake
shit.
protesters.
Dude, you know, they didn't go after the protesters.
Please
They went,
hire 5,000 people.
dude, they went after regular people like me out on the street.
Yeah, but if no one's going to the protesting, now they're just
But I'm
walking
not
into
going
a-
to the protest.
If no one, there are
I'm
people
not going to the protest. I live in the neighborhood.
Yeah, but there weren't people that protesting.
No, but they didn't go after them. They went after regular. What I told you was they told everyone to go out with your families, enjoy Sunday.
Okay.
Don't fucking treat it like it's different. And they rounded people up.
Yeah, but
like
if-
you're eating at a cafe on a patio. They rounded you up.
But if there is no actual protesters at all,
But you're not making any sense. I'm not
Yes,
talking about protesters.
their lies like okay,
Dude.
the cops are like go get the protesters.
Dude,
now they're getting anybody.
This shit happened Friday,
Right?
Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday was when all the shit went down. Nobody did anything. No cop arrested a soul. Nobody. Cars.
So
burned.
when did
Wait a
they
second,
arrest?
Let me finish. Cars burnt. Nobody's
yep,
arrested.
yep.
Sunday.
Wait.
Sunday when there was no protesting.
There
they
was
rounded up people.
There was no one.
There was no
not one protester.
No, not one. People were hanging out.
I would like to see the videotape.
They told. I was there.
I'd like to see the videotape.
The videotape.
I want us to go to the tape. I want to.
So
see
you're saying I'm lying and I didn't. My
I'm not
eyes
saying
are
you're lying.
tricking
I'm
me.
saying I don't think you have eyes for all of Toronto.
It wasn't all of Toronto. It was concentrated at Spadina and Queen. Remember when they kettled them in the circle? They kettled
What did
them
they do
all.
with them once they rounded them
They
up?
rounded
Killed
them
them.
up and they put them right in the intersection of Queen and Spadina and kept them there for hours. There was people who worked for CBC.
Then-
Hang on a second, let me finish. They kettled them up. Then they threw a lot of them into trucks, put them to detention centers, or dropped them off in different areas all over the
Isn't
city.
that
Literally-
like fucking animals again?
Well, by eating
Okay,
breakfast.
where-
and
By
where-
brunch.
fucking
where was the-
burning cop cars and
where-
acting like fucking
The cop
savages.
cars was the
You
night
can
before.
protest democratically by being a fucking reasonable person.
So you're saying they literally took people off of patties? Like, my kale salad just came.
Exactly. They weren't taking protesters.
Okay,
They
where-
were the protesters were the night
What,
before.
what was the area that this happened in?
I told you Queen and Spadina.
Queen of Spadina. And that's
Right.
it?
Yeah, that's where the
So
kettling
the
happened.
next protest, no one goes to Queen of Spadina.
Nobody was protesting at Queen and Spadina.
No, but no
They're
one goes. No, I'm just saying. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you're
gonna get.
talking about like, okay, I live in the neighborhood. Don't go in your neighborhood.
No, don't that day. To make that
day, yeah,
That's
You're
your
right.
better protest.
You're
That's
right.
your protest.
That's a world I like to live in.
That's your
the world I like-
protest.
Yeah, that's
Have
what
no one to arrest.
you know what? I'm gonna move out of my house for the day.
Let's make them look like fools. So
They
have,
told- they
we
told-
tried
they-
to go to.
they
we
told
went
people-
to Riverly to arrest people for nothing, and no one was there.
Dude, they were just.
So we
round-
went to the Gap.
If you're just the Gap's downtown where you're talking about on Queen, and they rounded you up.
Yeah.
You walk down anywhere that area.
If you
going
shop at the Gap, you deserve to get Billy Club.
dude, they were rounding.
They're animals.
They're rounding people up like that.
Hey, if it was if it was up to me, this is what I would do. This is up to me. The GTA or what is it called? GTA. What's it
Grand
called?
Theft Auto
G2.
5. They're animals.
What is it called?
G20.
G20. This fucking G20 thing's happening in Toronto. Hey, here's my message to Toronto. Everybody leave for the weekend of Toronto.
There you go.
Everybody.
There you go.
And then deal with that, you fucking cunts.
There you go.
Deal with that.
Thank
Deal
you.
with that and show everybody how the city of Toronto is a bunch of animals. Oh, everybody went somewhere else.
Thank you, Schindler.
That they're the ones doing the trap. They're the ones doing all this. If they fucking
you're not
care,
making any sense.
I did make sense. If they
So you're saying someone should tell you to move out, get out of your house?
hey, just leave for the weekend.
Why would I leave for the weekend? I live there.
So what?
What
I
do you
don't
mean,
want.
so what?
buddy, it's another form of protesting.
It's not a
Yeah.
form of protesting.
It
I'm not
is.
protesting. I'm living in my goddamn house.
You're not, but I'm talking about in general. Like the protesters wanted that, do want to
Yeah.
protest. Then everybody just leaves, and then it shows that they fucking hired all these cops for nothing. They want a reason to go. Hey, look, we have to fucking do this thing because they're animals.
Yeah, but they
The
weren't-
whole thing
they
was
weren't
set up.
rounding
It was all set up.
But
You know it's set up.
But they weren't rounding up protesters.
It doesn't matter. So beat
does
them at their own
matter.
and beat them at their own game.
What game?
It's a game. They're arresting people for
Yeah,
nothing.
but what am I doing if I live downtown?
Leave, man.
Why would I leave my house?
I don't like jail.
But that's not the point. But why, here's the big problem. Why are you living in a world where if you live somewhere, you can go to jail?
Well, this is
You're living on
you're-
Queen and
we're
Spadina.
living-
You're
we
a
live-
fucking animal, and you
See?
should go to
we live,
jail.
We live there now.
So you're saying
man.
what you're saying is just accept it and get the fuck out of there.
We live in
So-
this world now, man. I'm every day I try to figure out how to stay out of jail.
Yeah, okay, you say it.
What did you do?
It's not the
I
same as
figure out what not to do to
dude.
get
It's
away.
not the
blowjobs.
same as breathing air and going to prison. Like what you're saying is like
If you
should
breathe
accept,
air, you're a fucking animal. and you
What you're
should go
saying
to
is
prison.
what you're saying is I should accept that my civil liberties are taken away, and why would I even question that? What a fucking fool I am
My way
to question.
of,
Civil
my way of
liberties,
wanting to deal with the
schmivel
problem.
liberties.
What'd you say? Schmivel liberties?
I don't know.
My way of dealing with the problem would actually work in a
just
way,
yelling.
but it would never happen. It's too big of a.
But it would work. Like you're talking about protesters. I'm not talking about protesters. I'm talking about average people.
All I'm hearing is hire more women police officers.
Everybody's looking for a reaction.
No, I'm serious.
Right?
They're like way better. I get pulled over like by a woman police officer. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be good. If I get pulled over by a guy, I'm like, fuck. He's gonna do the thing with the finger. You know, like it just.
If I find
that's
out,
a rapist,
if I find out,
Police officers will
If I-
protect you from that.
if I find out my girlfriend cheated on me, I don't go to beat up the guy because number one, because the guy didn't rape her anyways, and number two, no matter what, I would never want to give her that reaction.
I don't understand how that analogy has to do with the G20.
They're giving them the reaction they wanted,
No,
so they can justify
no,
their
it's
means.
not the same. You can't make up an analogy that doesn't fit. the situation.
The
Hey,
restaurant
but that's the
patio
thing,
is your
Gavin, I
girlfriend.
just did
okay,
that.
okay, yeah. Explain this to me, Mace.
Restaurant patio is your girlfriend.
Okay,
The cops are the other guy,
okay.
and you just let him have it. You just stay at home
So what
and
you're
let him
saying is
have
I
it.
should let the
Is
dude
that an
fuck
all
my
right
girl.
job?
So
Of
listen,
that analogy?
okay, so what you're saying is on the Friday,
There was protesting.
there were protesters.
Nothing really happened.
And nobody got arrested.
No, Saturday they had
And-
protesting during the day, and then nighttime rolled around. People were burning cop cars.
And then they were
Sunday-
like, holy shit, these people are acting like fucking savages.
No.
So on Sunday, they were like, we're going to round these motherfuckers up before they burn our goddamn city down.
Wait a second. Here's my thing. Why didn't they arrest them when they were jumping on cars, burning them?
Because it's not
Why
an
did-
individual choice. They have orders to follow.
Why are they standing there watching that happen in my neighborhood?
Because they have
Because
orders
it
to
was
follow.
set
It's not
up.
an individual choice. They
What
can't
are
be
you
like,
talking
well,
about? An individual choice.
Yeah,
They're
the
cops.
cop
They
can't be-
work for me. They don't work for the government. They
No,
work for me.
you don't give
I
the
pay
cops
their
orders.
taxes. I pay their money.
you
They
don't
work
give
for me.
No, they
Everything-
you don't
they do.
give
Everything
the
you
cops their
say is-
orders.
Dude, if it's in my neighborhood and they're fucking up my neighborhood, if
Yeah.
someone okay, so what you're saying?
So a
if
completely
someone-
unqualified comedian should be giving
So-
police orders
so
on how
wait
to
a
deal
second.
with
No,
things.
wait a second. If you're living in your neighborhood and
Yeah.
someone broke into your house, but the government's like, no, the cops are going to be hanging out this donut store, you're saying the cops shouldn't deal with your problem?
In that hypothetical situation, the cops would just deal with my problem.
No. You're
Yeah,
saying
they would.
No, you just said they were given orders not to. The government gave them orders to hang at the donut store. Your house has got broken into.
The cops are
I don't
supposed to
understand
listen,
how this
Well,
relates.
this is what I'm saying. It's in my neighborhood. You're burning
Your house
cars-
got broken into.
No.
What he is saying is that burning a car is illegal no matter what.
On my
and
street.
their orders are technically to prevent illegal behavior.
Protect and serve me, you, everybody.
And they didn't do that. You don't
Right.
think that they did that?
They didn't do that
So
at
you
all.
were harmed.
No, but there's cars on my street burning.
And they arrested people.
No,
the
they
next,
didn't.
They
They
didn't arrest anybody on
They
Saturday.
didn't know. They let them do. My wife walked out and watched those fucking cars burn.
And it wasn't controlled.
No one did.
Everybody
shit.
got. Tons of people
Dude,
got hurt.
Cops were
no
roasting
one did
marshmallows.
shit.
Did tons of people get hurt?
Nobody got hurt, but no one did shit. I'm telling you.
That seems important to me.
Dude,
nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
Wow.
Nobody did shit. They did
So they
shit the next
protected
day.
people
No, they didn't
from getting
do
hurt.
anything.
Nobody
They
got hurt.
watched it.
Nobody got hurt.
Okay, so only when someone gets hurt do the police have to do something. So I can burn a car today, and the police won't have to
You
arrest
get
me.
arrested instantly, and you deserve to.
See, I'm not even
Like I'm
arguing
agreeing with the
logic.
fact. I'm agreeing with the fact that yes, if they're burning cars, they deserve to get arrested.
Right.
But as an individual police officer standing on the street, if your chief's like, "Hey, don't fucking arrest people," he's gonna go, "Well, I'm gonna lose my job.
Also,
I'm
but- okay, but-
gonna go arrest somebody."
No.
It's an individual choice for me
But
to
you're not
do
making
that.
any sense because I said the analogy. If the chief said you have to hang at the donut store and watch people break into your fucking house,
That would never happen. But then
But you
fucking
can't-
hang out at the donut store.
Dude.
Then they would hang out at the donut
but
store.
you're not making any sense. That
Yes,
would never
I
happen.
agreed with you.
I'm
Then they
making
would
a-
hang out at the donut store.
Right.
That's what I said. So you're there. I agreed with your point.
Okay.
What's your point now?
The point is.
Then they would hang out at the donut store
Hang on,
because
let me
that's their
finish.
orders.
But that's
Mike.
what you would accept?
yeah.
Oh, you're fucked up.
Well, there you go.
No,
Personal
because
insults.
you're-
There you go.
No,
We've related
why-
to that
why
in
am-
this
Why
debate.
am I accepting?
You fucked up, ho.
You fucked up. You're
What-
fucked up. Really?
Why am I accepting a police that doesn't work for me?
Did you get hurt?
No, it's not.
Then they worked
getting
for you,
hurt
sir.
It's not the point. Someone broke into my house.
Somebody broke into your house.
Right. People aren't supposed to break. The analogy.
And I thought we were past that, and we realized that I'm fucked up.
Is this what we're doing now that you're upset that I said you're
Well,
fucked
yeah,
up?
that's kind of fucked up for you to just insult me on this. We're having a
come
debate on
grow
the
a pair.
podcast.
Grow a pair.
You grow a pair. Just
got a
because I don't
large
agree
pair.
with you, you have to
Jordan has
insult me.
an abnormally large pair.
Just because
All
I don't
I'm
agree
saying-
with you, you have to
all
say
I'm
I'm
saying-
fucked up. I never said you were fucked up for
Yeah,
your
you did.
opinions.
You just said I was fucked up. All I'm saying is if you're going to burn a cop car on someone's street, the police should stop it from happening, or at least arrest the people.
Okay, pause. That's the point.
Right.
The point is they should, but they're not going to because there's an agenda and that the whole thing's a setup. So
But what are we arguing here?
They're arguing is that that's why the whole thing was bullshit and no one should have done
Right.
anything.
And who
shit,
did they go
and
after?
That's why. Hey, I keep saying that's why we need to leave Toronto for 3 days. Then
You don't leave Toronto
Yeah,
because
yeah, you
that's-
do.
because you have to expose that shit.
Yeah, well, that's how you expose it. That's another form of exposure.
But here's the other thing: is those people don't know that show up on Sunday. They don't know that they're.
Well,
going
they
to get
didn't read the
arrested.
email. They didn't read the email.
What email?
I sent it. Okay, let's just have a moment. And let's just admit that neither of you guys are actually mad at each other.
I'm
And
not
let's
mad.
admit that both of you are fucked up, as well as everybody else
Right.
at this table.
I think I think when this is over that Jordan, that you're going to be like, hey man, everything's cool, right? I think he's peeing. Right?
Yeah,
You're fine.
I don't care. I'm playing this up.
Okay, all right.
I was yelling about if you live on Queen and Spadina, you should be arrested. I literally said that at one point. If you take anything that I say seriously, you're a moron. Everything that comes, you think I take this shit seriously? No, I don't at all.
All right. Just make sure you guys aren't actually mad.
We were laughing when you were.
Okay.
Well, he was pissed. He was serious, but he was like, "You're fucked up." Then I do agree that the police force fucking is definitely handy. I like the police force. I like the military. I like all that shit.
Is he peeing right now?
Or crying. Not 100% sure.
Okay. Is there anything else?
We've got this thing about how society's becoming less aggressive. I think we're done, though. I think let's wrap it up.
How long have we done?
1 hour 49 minutes.
That's good for me. I say
What do
we
you guys
wrap
think?
it.
Okay,
I
let's-
can't stay much longer.
Yeah, I
Anyways.
got to get going too. No, I'm not. Yeah, I instigate. I try to instigate, but I honestly do believe that they have their reasonings and their fucking position in society.
So, okay. So while you're walking out, we're just acknowledging everything's cool, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I figured that. We're gonna wrap it up. 'Cause we're all gay. I gotta take a pee. Is there anything does anybody need to report? Promote.
Unplug the Toronto police.
And I was working this weekend with Stuart Silver. That's his name, right?
No, he's
No, what's his name? Stuart Silver's a good comedian too.
dead. dead.
He's a good comedian.
Oh.
Okay, he's dead, so don't find him. Winston Spears.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Winston Spears. I worked with him on the weekend, and he's fucking hilarious. Check him out online. That's what I want to promote.
Okay.
All right, anybody else?
I don't have anything.
This is awkward.
Shenanigans? You wanna-
Shenanigans? Nah, probably won't last much longer.
No?
Don't go.
Don't go to shenanigans.
Nah.
Okay, you guys need to talk right now because he just said that he's playing it up for the.
No, I'm fine. I'm cool.
I know, but
You
I
don't
can tell you're
seem cool.
No, I'm fine. I'm
Lock
just,
eyes
You're
and tell each
wanna
other
make
your
out?
favorite
I'm
qualities
fine,
about
I'm
each
fine.
other.
I think that's a good.
Yeah.
I think
What's
that's a
your-
healing
I'm
process.
good.
What's your favorite thing about Jordan?
I don't know.
Lock eyes was a
Look
very
at me,
important part
Gavin.
of it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I'll
He's
start.
gonna have to do the same thing.
I'm
He's not
trying
getting
to-
off easy.
I'll start. I'm not. No, I want to.
I know.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with being passionate, guys.
It's not about passion.
Look at
I
me
know,
in
but
the
it doesn't
eyes,
just-
Gavin.
I'm trying
Don't hold
to.
yourself back. Let out the passion.
Look at me in
we
the
won't
eyes.
judge.
Yeah.
For one, you grow an amazing beard.
Thank you.
You are a caring individual.
Thank you.
You're fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
And you're great on the podcast. I love arguing with you and getting you riled up a little bit.
I'm not upset with you at all.
Look at me in the eyes, Gavin.
I'm trying to. It's hard to look you in the eyes. You have a lot of passion.
I don't.
Uh,
there can't be a problem when there isn't one. So.
You have a lot of empathy, which is
Thank you.
you're funny. Sorry, I'm not looking you in the eyes.
Look me in the goddamn eyes.
It's hard to look you in the
They're
eyes.
too beautiful.
Yeah, they are. They're very powerful, and you're a very smart person who
are too.
will argue your and you stand. This is going to sound cheesy, but you stand up for what you think. You won't back down with your opinion.
Yeah, just so you know, I don't believe half the thing.
No, but I respect you for doing it too. Whatever you want to believe in the moment, I respect you for doing it.
I think
so.
we have to also just realize this, and we're all laughing.
No,
now.
I wasn't mad. I was
I know
just
you're not
like,
mad, but
saying
I'm
a
just
moment.
saying.
No, you should. I should
Friends.
probably hug.
Make out a little.
Friends, when they get into like not a real argument that kind of is an argument on a podcast, it just like it's just getting sucked. It's like sucked into a moment. It's not even.
I think Jordan.
That's
has a
not
few of
really
those every once in
a
a
while,
while,
and
yeah.
it's not technically a real moment. You know what I'm trying to say, guys?
It's good radio.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and just a solid side note. I think you're a stubborn cunt.
I am very stubborn. I'm sorry. I
No,
know
don't be sorry. It's fine.
All right.
But the thing is,
I'm sorry, you stubborn cunt.
Let's heal.
I know that you're a stubborn cunt.
I think I just have to be the opposite of everyone.
I'm an
sometimes.
instigator too. So
Yeah, but it's okay. You know what? I think people, I assume, like this. So
Yeah.
So it's. Yeah,
It was a mini argument amongst friends.
Yeah,
I've got a
Which
boner.
was kind of interesting.
He had a boner. You had a boner, you said?
I have one right now.
Are you raging hard?
It's amazing.
I think. There we go. We can't fight this.
You guys should hug,
We got
especially
the
now with
song.
the music.
They're hugging right now. The cops are on the door right now. Going to come and separate it.
The old Jim Crow laws are kicking in.
Dancing.
All right, that was a good podcast.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Oh, should we plug
Yeah,
one more
bunch of
time?
stuff.
At GNO Podcast on Twitter, girlsnightoutpod.com, GNO Podcast on Facebook, and you can listen to us on iTunes too.
Remember to subscribe, rate, and comment on iTunes. Thank you.